once again, against my better judgment, we are live. Hello and welcome to Tattletales RPG, where the table may indeed be virtual, but you are most certainly welcome at it. We return now to the Walking Dead campaign, Nevermore, where in the wake of last week's excitement, I'm looking forward to a more mellow session, shall we say, though your roles have been rolled and accommodated for. But silence has not only fallen in the call that we're in, but in the very surrounding air as our players drive the distance from the school back towards the... One second, what's it called? Spooky Tech, that's what it's called. I need to update David's thing on disc on the stream. Silence has overwhelmed all of you as the snow is falling. You are driving in a heavy sort of school bus, trundling along, bit by bit, making your way back towards the farm. What had been a day or so's trip before has instead now a matter of maybe an hour at most. That is to say, however, that there is not time to reflect. It is an unusual feeling, this apocalypse. All of you have assumed that your families may be dead. You have assumed that people you knew are gone. But for the first time, someone you knew and was an active part of your life is now dead. I would like to sort of cut into the bus on a sort of sideway sort of scene, because as you're driving along, this quiet is overwhelming you. Sat at the back of the bus, his face pressed against the glass, we have Liam. In sort of the centre of the bus, his head resting on the glass that's fogging up as he breathes. We see the prone figure of Jamal, who feels somewhat out of place considering the actions he took last week. But he has not been chastised, and we won't do that till Khalif's here. But Jamal is doing as Jamal does, and is sort of keeping to himself in the sides of the room. 1 second, why is Fugi Tech not updated? That is very annoying. Why? Driving the bus is Pat, slowly taking his time, walking as cautiously, or driving as cautiously as he can. The dead are around you. Occasionally there's a thump as one hits the wall or the side of the bus and bounces off. But with the speed you're going, for the most part, you are okay. You are able to survive. I would just like to sort of return us to this scene as the snow is falling. It's getting close to dawn now. The first rays of the sun are beginning to give way to, daylight and what is to come next. And as that happens, the zombies stop running after the bus. They begin to become more sluggish. And, at least you can assume, the variants that have hounded you disappear back into whatever caverns they crawl out of. So I'll hand it back over to you guys. What are we doing as we're driving back towards Kelloyd Farm?
I think Christian would be to the absolute best of his ability, being at the back of the bus, staring out of the van, of the bus, having a few silent tears to himself because, like, old man Jenkins was a really nice bloke, and it isn't the first time that an adult saved Christian's life. Dermot's done it often enough, but there was a cost to this, and it's not one that he's comfortable, and I don't think he ever will be.
That's good. Sort of moments pass as you keep looking out of that window. You keep trying desperately to squint, and every time you pass a walker, a stumbler, you hope that he might come running after the bus, that somehow he's made it. But with one walker that goes by that had sort of greying hair, you realise that you don't want to see him again. Because if you do, it won't be him. It'll be a monster. And that's even if he was able to turn. And I think a part of you, deep down, Christian, knows that you actually don't want him to have turned. Because that would be worse. Huh?
And I think that would be the legit situation. He would, like, shove his face into, like, the dog's fur, just going, like, internally wondering, does turning actually kill you, or is he stuck like that? Is he still there somewhere?
It's a terrifying thought. And it's hard to say. You don't know in this early stage of the apocalypse.
And that's the most... I think he'd be upset, but he'd be angry at that. Not knowing.
I think at this stage of the apocalypse as well, while you've learned to... While you have learned to destroy the brain, you've now encountered deviants. You've seen them run. One of them mimicked vision, voices. I think there's a moment as you, deep down in your gut, Liam, and if this is a character arc you're interested in going on, I think you feel maybe there's still something of them in there. The people they once were. That's terrifying.
And I think that for an arc, that would make it more frustrating and absolutely seething for him. The idea that there's something of Jenkins still in there, and I think Christian would look up and see everyone around him, like adults in general. If there are walkers with any semblance of who they were, it is infuriating him.
Yeah.
Because they can't rest. Apologies, not much of an interaction, but at least it's a monologue.
I like it. Gabe, how are you holding up? In the last night, you have fought tooth and nail alongside these new allies. You're still shaking from the hands down from where you were holding the joystick of your helicopter. And yet, you find yourself suddenly in a bus with a child and an Irishman. You're not quite sure where you've crashed. But all you know is this need to survive. The adrenaline has not stopped pumping through your veins. And now, a civvy, a literal janitor from the school that you happened to crash land in, a civilian has sacrificed himself to buy you time to escape. How do you sort of deal with that? How do you handle it?
As fucking bad as this will sound, I feel like Eliana would just be glad it wasn't her.
Yeah, no, fair.
Like, at least someone else went after me. Oof. She would, though. Has she witnessed the death?
Yeah, the whole party did. Yeah, the whole party did.
Yeah.
Out of curiosity, would that have been out loud? The few it wasn't.
I'm sorry, what?
Was it out loud?
What did you say that out loud?
No, hell no, bro. Jeez. Like, everybody be grieving. She's like, yeah, thank God that was part died instead of us. Damn, bro.
Yeah, she might be distraught, but she's not suicidal yet.
Yeah, that would not end well.
She is thinking, like, she'll be like, at the point she'll be like all the way in the back of the bus. I believe was where also the kid was, right?
That's where Liam is currently, yeah.
So yeah, she would be close to not close, but the other side of the bus from him. But she would be cleaning the gun and she would be looking at him like, fuck. She's still glad that she wasn't the one that went out like this. She's still horrified with the idea that, fuck, they already crashed my heli, they killed both my partners, they're every fucking where, and now, I'm here stuck with this bunch of fucking CVs. But, fuck, she kinda, she sees the reaction of the kid, and she's like, she feels a little bit bad for feeling like that. Not enough to, change her ways, but enough to be feeling like, fuck.
Feeling bad for not feeling bad enough.
Yes. Survivor's guilt.
Definitely. How are things at the front of the bus, Pat?
I think Dermot he's kind of driving angry at the moment. Like a quiet anger. He's not shouting, he's maybe if there's a zombie kind of stumbling in the path, he's quietly getting it in under the wheel. Like I think there's also Dermot, he's remembering the mutant, a giant, caused all this.
Yeah, and I should stress that the mutant, it wasn't like giant in the sense of like mythological.
Yeah, no,
it was the most extent that the human's body can be extended to while working. Like, it's biologically possible, just fucking horrific.
And he's thinking about it, and he keeps getting like brief little flashbacks, so he has to shake his head of that event he saw, like the start of the outbreak, before he arrived at the farm. And he's just praying.
Makes sense. As you are praying and quietly talking to yourself, I need you to make an awareness... not an awareness check, what's it called these days? The senses? I need you to make me a... scout check.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not going to push. I have no successes, but no skulls either.
Okay. No successes and no skulls. You see him a bit too late, and you slam on the brakes as you're moving down the road towards where the river was. At last second, you see a figure in the road walking south. And you almost run them down, and the brakes slam to a stop. And you sort of breathe and pant. The figure is walking away from you, and has clearly reacted to the car, but is walking with a bit of a stagger. How do you want to proceed?
Honestly, I'm trying to think, would Dermot have even slowed down with how I was saying? It does
Let's
look
go
like
for
a
the sake
zombie.
of argument in this instance, please slow down.
I gathered.
Run him over.
I definitely think Dermot would, after stopping the bus, he'd signal the others. Someone walking away from us? Wait,
What the
get
fuck?
over here.
What the fuck is wrong with you? Why are you stopping?
Never seen one walk away from noise.
Oh,
How do I know that's not another one of those freaky ones?
Yeah, Ileana's gonna grab her gun and look outside the window. Can we pull the windows down?
It's on a bus, so you'd be able to clip open the tops.
Got it. She'll pull her window down to check it.
Okay. David,
Yellow.
you have frozen in a moment of absolute panic. You didn't hear it coming. And now lights are surrounding you, blurring into you from behind. And you hear people arguing behind you, and you've just frozen looking the other way. What do you want to do?
I'll turn around, like eyes covering, like eyes trying to like, you know when you raise your arm up to try and like block the light a bit, just so I can kind of see. And like, fucking pretty much go like, fuck, is this, like, fuck. Thanks for not hitting me, like, is there room on there for me? Trying to like,
Is that a kid?
If David would like to introduce his character, illuminated by the...
two lights on main beam.
Yeah.
So, the character that you're all being introduced to goes by the name of Sebastian Morius. He was a upper 6th student at St. Agnes High, and St. Agnes High had the ruling of the upper 6th didn't have to come in when they didn't have lessons on, hence why he was not at the school when the outbreak occurred. His family...
I mean, this is all stuff not to interrupt, but I would say this is stuff to talk about in character. But now, keep it to like a physical description and what they see. Because that's all stuff, that's an opportunity to roleplay, you know?
Yeah, he is, I'd say about 5'9", about 17, 18 years old, being in the upper 6th, would be, you can see like, he's got like the backpack with what would have had like, previously had school books in it. And you can see just like, I've put on whatever clothing that I could, scrounge up, but this snowstorm clearly took me by surprise as it's come out of nowhere, so I'm ill prepared for such sharp conditions.
Definitely seeing another kid. Dermot is opening the door and like, come on, in.
Thanks.
Bloody
And
hell.
as I'm walking to the van, I would obviously, given that school buses normally have their logo emblazoned on the side.
Yes, you would see this is the
St.
Agnes
logo.
Yeah.
And like as I'm getting in, I'm like, fuck, it's freezing out there. It's so much warmer in here, thanks. I'm just like huddling into myself, like, you know what you do, you just throw everything under your armpits, just trying to warm your hands up. Like, how did you guys get school's minibus?
Never mind how we got.
Before anything, show us your arms. Lift your shirt. Are you bitten anywhere?
Relax, the kid's freezing.
No.
Damn it! What are we doing, letting strangers in here?
The dog is on high alert, is twitching.
Right. And like as I kind of like start to like warm up a little bit and like the shivering stops, I'm like, right, oh god. I'll roll up my sleeves and like show like my forearms to start with, like there's no bites there, like I promise, and like I swear I've not been bitten. I've seen what that does. I ain't gonna put people through that. If I was bitten, I'd have rather have just ended it all. Because I've seen how it twists.
These kids are fucking intense.
I've seen people bitten and turned, and that because they hid it. Like, you know, I was down by the docks, and the guys who knocked it, scrubbed it off first, and when we were in hiding, and then just the twitching bones cracking. No, I've seen people turn it. I wouldn't want to go through that.
You're by the docks.
Yeah, that's where my family lives there.
Were you by the military camp?
That was the... it wasn't too far. You might have known my dad. He might have liaised with military camp a bit more, because...
you would know that the military had a presence down at the docks even pre-outbreak. You know, just stuff that came in.
Would have been like my dad. They'd have been liaising with to ensure that timetables were like all intact, and it wasn't just everybody trying to get into the harbour all at once because he was harbour master.
Yeah, for a little bit of backstory, you guys would have had a little bit of contact with the military. The naval service would have had haulers that would have come and going. Wickerton, it turns out, it's relatively close to Hallberline, near County Cork. So you would have had a bit of a military presence there.
Yeah, like
you fuckers aren't going to fully believe this, and I appreciate that. I Google Earth randomized coordinates on Google Earth as to where Wickerton should be. And a part of me was praying, honestly praying, that we'd just get fucking India or something, and that was just random, you know. But it actually stuck us almost slap bang between Scotland and Ireland. So we're Northern Ireland, is what I've gone with.
That's not bad.
Yeah, genuinely, I think it's really funny that it's given us somewhere pretty close to what we wanted.
Works with what we've got, like, going around as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So, I mean, I apologise, Pat. Sorry, Southern Ireland. My apologies. I'm looking at my little notes here. Wickerton is near, and I'm going to butcher all these names, Ballydehob and Church Cross. And Baltimore, apparently, in Spain, in Southern Ireland.
Yep.
Baltimore.
I will screenshot it. I'm sure you guys know this better than I do, considering, you know. But yeah, we are Southern Ireland, so there is a military presence down here. If you look at that map, we are between Ballydehob and Church Cross. Okay?
I feel like I've been, after moving to US, I've been like, pre-programmed to anytime I hear Baltimore, I think about a shitty place.
Yes.
Cool.
Could you not? I've been there.
Lovely. So yeah, I would relay, like, mainly it would have been my father that would have been dealing with So it would have been my dad dealing with like any of the military stuff, because obviously him being the harbour master, he's got to organise the freights in and out for the fishing trawlers as well. So, I mean, I saw you guys, but wasn't really. I was more so with the fishing barges. But yeah.
We can catch up once when we're not in danger. I closed the door of the bus.
Mm-hmm.
Very much aware we're not in a safe place.
No, you are not. The threat level is still a thing.
I start the bus to try and get it moving again. After such a sudden stop, I should say.
It grinds but does start back up slowly but surely. Though it is nervous, to say the least.
Christian would mutter to himself, like literally audible enough for people to hear, and they wonder how infection spreads taking preloaded.
I'm sorry, I could not understand. Your voice got so high. What happened?
And they wonder why infection spreads so much when we take in freeloaders.
Yeah.
I'm starting to like this kid more.
I was gonna say, Gabe's character is like, yes!
Sorry, that is literally my character, asshole kid.
No, fair enough.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Look,
out of interest, and here's a question. Liam didn't go to St. Agnes. We've established this. However, is it fair to say that a small-ish town like Wickerton, you guys are several years apart, David being the elder maybe by 3 or 4 years, I'd say. But is it a possibility you've seen each other before? Clubs, teams, football, stuff like that.
Clubs?
I mean...
I'm 12!
Yeah, you might go play football.
Clubs.
Yeah, you might play football after school clubs, stuff like that.
Yeah, because it would have also been part of, obviously St. Agnes being one of those smaller communities, they'd have encouraged people to, especially like if I'm going to be taking over the harbour and all that, being like the harbour master, I would have been encouraged to build bonds with people to try and get them to go join the fishing community / the docks. So obviously I would have been part of some of the after school activities, volunteer and hyphen. But yeah, I mean, then again, would Christian have done like the little free first aid courses that they run?
I would say probably not. I'd say that the only thing that we could know each other from would be like the fishing element of it, because...
Well, hang on, is Christian 11 or 12?
12.
He would have been in year 7/8.
Yeah.
I would have potentially seen him at school.
Well, we said he didn't go to the same school.
Oh no, he didn't go to St. Agnes, did he? No, never mind. Unless we're saying like, because local schools love to have little tournaments against each other. Unless he was dragged out on one of those and like competing in one of the sporting events, that would be the only way that he would have seen me.
Okay. So in other words, it's not likely that you two would have seen each other, but you might know of each other's existence, but you've never been friends, to say the least.
Yeah, like the main thing would have been like if he would have more so been like, oh look, I'm on the sporting team. And like people are like, oh god, we've got to go up against them. Oh shit, who is that? Who's the one who's always been there? Like, who's their team leader this time? Oh, so and so. Oh, it isn't this guy. Damn, I thought it would have been him. In talk over by like all the upper years for Christian, but it wouldn't have affected him.
Yeah. Okay, sounds good. So, is there anything you guys want to say, or just roleplay as the bus trundles along?
Yeah. So, how did you guys get my school's minibus? Because last I heard of that... Wait. Old Man Jenkins? Son of a
Yeah.
bitch is still alive?
Silence.
No.
No.
Not anymore,
No.
kid. Not anymore.
Damn. He's a really great guy. Terrible at cards. Every time he'd go to pet Rusty, always ended up showing his hand. God. Oh, might be.
Saved our life.
That's. Sounds like Jenkins. Saved my hide a few times from getting in trouble when I was around your age, kid. Caught me skiving class one day, and just instead of putting me in, ratting me out, we just sat, shut for the hour of my lesson. And when one of the teachers came looking, and Rusty alerted, he put me in the back room with Rusty, and just let me stay there. Ever since then, I've always looked out for him. Some of the warriors could be arseholes sometimes, but nah, he was a really good guy. God. You just don't know how much you're gonna miss someone until you know they're gone.
Well, suppose if you're here, then you may as well make it. Just you twitched wrong, and you won't pose a risk to any.
Kid, I get you've been through a lot. But coming out of your mouth, from what I've heard from children your age, doesn't sound as threatening as it should. I appreciate it's fucked. But I've heard too many mouthy little shits when I was at school for what you're saying with that voice.
For the adults in the room, how does this conversation sound? Because there's these two edgy teenagers, and then sat in the bus is like an actual, like, responsible adult, a soldier who's seen war. Yeah.
Honestly, I think Diarmid is like, oh my god, teenage angst. And just, like, he's just concentrating, driving, he's watching like the
I will say,
road.
for a
He's also
moment
really-
of levity, in that sort of like the two of you catch each other's eyes for just a half a moment, and there's like a flicker of a smile. Both Gabe and Pat, please just remove one stress. Because it's like kids will be kids, you know?
Yep.
And that's not to undermine Liam and David at all. It's more just like I feel like the two adults would look at each other and become like, you know.
Yep.
I also think Diarmid will realise he won't be able to get this bus up to the farm. 'Cause the river got overflowed, it took out the bridge. At best, he's getting it to the woods. After that, like, the roads are going to be just too much for a minibus to handle.
So you're going to be able to at least get it to the river.
Like, it's already, yeah, you'll get it to the river, but early January, like, it's going to get stuck. Is what he's thinking. Like, it's better to leave it somewhere where it's not going to get stuck. Maybe take the keys, take the battery with him, so someone can't steal it.
Yeah.
And then, like, it's something they can take themselves, so they have, like, a mobile thing to get them back into town.
Yeah, you could definitely do that.
Okay, in terms of what was brought up last session, I believe between Jenkins and yourself, you saying that it wouldn't make it up there, and I believe Jenkins raised the point of why don't we just stop as close as we can,
Right,
and then make the rest of the
that's the plan.
walk. I'm not sure if that, I can't remember if that was fully discussed or whether it was just suggested before shit went south.
Um,
Or
Have that
Jenkins can
discussion
imagine
now.
this while sleepwalking.
yeah, so Dermot turn around. Right. Lynn, we're almost to the river. We're leaving the bus this side of it.
So,
Sounds like a good shout, mate, 'cause that thing's been bust since the reservoir overfilled.
Is there a fuel can on the bus?
roll me a scout check. Let's see if you get any successes. What we got?
Stress on a success.
Yeah, you sort of slow the bus down for a minute and you go to where, like, under the bus, right, there would be storage if needed. And yeah, you open up the storage and inside is a fuel can and a zombie. Close the storage.
What?
So under the bus, there's like a compartment like you drop down, right? Like a trunk. And inside is a spare wheel, a fuel can, and the former bus driver. Like one of the teachers or someone who is curled up inside, having clearly locked themselves in, attempting to hide. Sorry, that's representing the skull you rolled.
I'm going to go for the head.
Did you find anything? If not, get back on the bus.
I feel like I'm being a really much an asshole. After the kids comment, like, Christian would go and try and fucking off the former bus driver.
Well, that's okay. So, slipping off the side of the bus, you creep round and sort of begin to slowly pull down that little trunk compartment, and the fuel can hits the side of it with a gung. Make me a stealth check.
Oh.
2 skulls. Ding! The creature inside immediately starts to snarl and tries to claw its way out.
Is the fuel can grabbable?
Yeah, but you run the risk of being grabbed in turn.
Do it.
On the noise that he made, can I jump out to join him to try and like pull him back, because obviously that's made a lot of noise.
Yeah, I'll allow that.
And then go to like realistically in that sense, because we've got that fuel tank there, just see what the situation is, because obviously it's made a big noise. So jump out and then see the fucking thing in there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I
I
mean, at the
guess
moment
it's
he's kind of like holding it half shut, half closed, in a way that sort of means the walker can't climb out.
Do I hear any of this commotion from where I am?
Oh yeah, I'll say that
Front of
everyone
the-
can. Like, everyone can hear, because like you've stopped the bus at this point to see if there's another fuel can inside.
Okay, I'm going to take a minute to look at our surroundings to make sure nothing has been attracted by the noise.
Okay, make a
As
scout
far as
check.
I'm aware, the kids went looking for a fuel can, and now there's noise, so I'm thinking they'd knocked it over.
Hello.
Okay.
So scout check,
Yep.
2 successes.
2 successes. You can see figures approaching through the tree line.
I kind of say, I don't shout, but say loudly, lads, hurry up, stop messing around.
As you say that loudly, from the tree line you hear, "Wait, you're alive?
Hmm?
You're alive. Your lights are making silhouettes of you. We can't see you properly."
Yeah, because zombies all drive buses.
We didn't see the bus being driven. And these 2 figures begin getting closer. Are you trying to reach the river?
Eliana would just sit behind the while they're talking. She's gonna try to locate where their voice is coming from.
They are approaching from like the west side of your current location, like from off the road.
Is it possible to view them from the windows?
Make a scout check to see them.
Got it.
Where are you heading?
We work it well. It's complicated.
3 successes, 1 fail.
Why don't you stop there and make it uncomplicated?
Alright, easy does it. And you would see, Elenia, that as they sort of hold up lights, you guys get like light in your eyes as they flash light behind you. But you see a pair of uniforms, soldiers.
Soldiers?
Military uniforms.
This is Lieutenant Eliana Florian.
Oh, Jesus, she's
3rd
loud.
Division.
Just keep it down. Did you say lieutenant? And you see one of the spotlights goes onto her. Checks out, she's going, wait a minute. Did you crash your helicopter recently?
Yes.
Radio in, radio chief. And you hear one of them, Chief, this is, yep. Yeah, we found the pilot. No, she's on a fucking bus.
Let the chief know that both Thomas and Lucy did not survive. We lost the co-pilot and the medic.
Okay, no medic. Co-pilot, medic both dead, but main pilot alive. Alright, sounds good. Sort of checks them, and you see they sort of, as she steps into the light of the bus, you see, if I could find her token. So, I'm not a threat. My name's Mary, Private Mary Den Mary. I know, Mary quite contrary, don't at me. And she sort of steps forward, sort of middle-aged, a little bit older, blonde hair, carrying a rifle, physically quite strong. So, this is weird, I get that. Where are you guys headed?
We go into an RP thing. Can I just raise that it would have been lieutenant, how it's enunciated? Because lieutenant is actually the American term.
Lieutenant or lieutenant.
The lieutenant is the UK one. Lieutenant is the American one.
Lovely.
I know, obviously, as you go, look, a lot of media will just use lieutenant, but the official army terminology would have been lieutenant, despite it being spelt the same.
That's Americans for you.
That's the only thing. Yeah. And then, while they're having this conversation, I want to. So now back into the RP. Sorry, that's the only point that I wanted to make, just so we were trying to be.
So with you.
Like things as realistic as we could for the setting. I'll whisper to Christian. Okay, kid. You think you can grab that? I'll hold this gate. I'll hold this hatch. You grab it, pull it out, and I slam shut. Or are you too chicken and I'll do it?
Too fucking right. I'm gonna go and grab the fuel can.
Okay. I need a close combat from Lieutenant Elenia, and I need a not sleight of hand.
Me?
Oh, sorry.
Why me?
Who's stabbing the zombie?
So I was egging him on to essentially see if he can't grab it and yank it out before it can react, kind of thing. Like, is he fast enough to grab it before it reacts? Or if he was quote unquote too chicken, I'd have him hold the door and I'd grab it.
Okay. What would you like to do?
I would assume it would have been like a mobility kind of check to see if he could grab it fast enough.
Oh yeah, no, what I'm saying is more just you've laid out two options there. One where you help and one where you don't.
Oh, so Christian said, so I would hold the hatch while Christian went for it.
Yeah.
The other option was if he was quote unquote too chicken, he would have held the latch and I would have gone for it. And obviously Liam's just said, too chicken, I'll show you, essentially.
Okay. In that case, Liam, from you, I'm going to need a mobility check.
No worries.
Okay. I will send you the result. Bunga unga boo. I'm gonna take a great big poo. Where are you? There you are. How do you feel about that?
I'd be dead.
You can attempt to avoid it with another check.
I'll attempt to.
Okay, go for it.
What do I need to do?
You're cool. How do you wish to evade it? You've grabbed the can. As you're pulling the can back, that happens. You catch it on something or, worse.
I am going to try and deftly move my hand around jagged.
Okay, be a mobility for me then, please. Oh my god.
This is getting worse.
I'm going to narratively do this one then. As this conversation is happening with the soldiers, you pull back the can, and the zombie comes halfway out and halfway in of the trunk, and you sort of lift it up as its waist is caught in the trunk, and it starts reaching. One of the soldiers, Captain Denmary, goes, "Is everything alright back there? What are we doing over there?"
If it's half in, half out, can I make a force check to slam this latch down, the lid down onto it to try and
up? Yeah, so it's underneath the actual truck. Think of storage. So it'd be slamming it up.
Yeah, it's pulls out. Yeah, sorry, I thought for a moment I had it in. When you look at buses, they've got the ones with lift up. But I'm thinking of a coach bus there for some reason.
No, I'm thinking like a silage tank underneath.
I was thinking of a coach bus where it brings up, but obviously, that wouldn't make sense for a vehicle this size. Yeah, right, force check, would it be?
Yes, please. Okay, one success. You grab it and and half the zombie drops to the ground. The other half starts to fill the trunk with blood. And this top half of the zombie looks up at you and starts dragging itself across the ground.
I will attempt to knife it with my knife.
Okay, make a close combat roll.
Oh, this ain't gonna go well, is it? Oh, it fucking ain't. Not today.
Is it possible for me to also make a close combat attack while he's doing that? Because obviously both of us are just reacting to this half corpse.
Not now it's been declared.
Fine, that's fair.
Liam, the result you'll get is 1 point of damage. Do you wish to avoid it or just tank it?
I will.
Did you answer?
Yeah, I will tank that.
Oh, tank it. Alright, cool. Drop your health down. So the skeleton reaches out and grabs you, and you sort of hit the ground, and you stab your knife into the side of its head. As you hear that, there's a click as the two soldiers raise their rifles. Alright, just what's about going on here? Why aren't you in lockdown?
None of your damn business.
She turns the gun on your head. What's that, kid? Back chat?
What?
Bitch, that's a kid who's just stabbed
And
a
right
zombie.
now we have rules. Where are you headed?
Rules that haven't really helped us. Look around you. He's covered in blood and guts. I'm half fucking dead from this frozen weather. You've dragged us out of a warm fucking vehicle.
We've approached seeing a moving vehicle. The other chap steps forward and goes, "Alright, easy. Look, A lot of you are traveling around by the looks of things. There is still order in this chaos. We know there's been an outbreak. But look, get back on your van, follow us, yeah? If you feel warmer on there, that's fair enough. Now, we're gonna get back on the van, all of us. I'm gonna join you. My name's Sam Oggy, okay? I'm gonna join you on the bus. My colleague here, Mary, she'll lead us to where we need to be. We're going up the road towards the river, okay?
I fall asleep
I
for 30
hope.
fucking minutes.
Yeah, welcome, Khalil.
What the fuck?
Look, it's a road stop. There's no reason to be worried. But understand that we are under curfew. This is a military operation and you are under military law right now. You are citizens, appreciate that you're scared. But we are here to help, we're the good guys. So, everyone back on the bus, please. Let's go to the river.
I help Christian to his feet. Looks like you can back up those words from earlier, mate.
I'm not fucking stupid.
I said you were, but at least now I can believe when you say you fucking seen shit. I can believe it. Come on. Get back on the bus, mate. You did good there. You got guts, I like that.
Christian would give a dirty ass stare to those soldier MPs.
They ignore you.
Soldiers.
They're used to petty civilians.
Yep.
Like,
I will
Uh,
catch Christian's eye and just nod towards the bus.
Okay.
I take it we would all get on, and then this Sam Oggy would get on afterwards.
Oh, who did we lose? Who did we lose?
Kalim.
No,
Don't think we lost anybody.
we lost Kalim. Strange.
Die again.
Probably.
Maybe his fucking Discord fucked up.
Yeah, I don't know.
Again.
I would assume that this Sam Oggy would be the last one to get on the bus.
Yes, he would be, yeah.
So, like, as he gets on, I go, Oggy, come on.
He looks at you and... even in the apocalypse. Alright. Thanks for
asked
that.
for it,
We get that out of our
got it in.
system.
There's loads more where that came from. Be glad the kid hasn't started. He's probably got 10 times worse shit to give you.
I'm sure. Right, don't... Den Mary's having a rough one as well, alright? Go on, let's get on the bus. And he sort of sits up the front with Pat, puts his rifle in front of him, rubs his eyes. Oh, so where are you all coming from anyway?
The school up there.
You went to the school?
Well, I crashed there.
Well, I suppose you didn't get much of a choice.
Yeah, these crazy fucks went there to check it.
And have none of you thought to contact the military? Anything?
Been trying to say that to them. Good luck.
Okay, so the world, I mean, I'll be honest with you all, the world has gone to shit. Everything sucks right now. But there's still order, where there's still, you know, people surviving. Do you guys have families?
Christian would lean out of the bus through one of the like half windows on there. Yep, my parents died in a military camp. I ain't fucking following.
Okay, that kid's really trying hard to make life difficult for us, but listen. Life sucks right now. Everything is going horribly wrong. I get that. I get it. But let's talk as we go, okay? Don't rule out any options just because of foolishness, alright?
Oggy,
No
I was
worries.
down by the docks when this kicked off, mate. The first thing that happened was you guys tucked tail and sheltered up in your base.
That's not
I
true
was-
at all. We got civilians out. We went in. That's
Yeah,
what the military
after-
does. We go in whenever civilians go out.
Yeah, after everything had gone to shit, I watched people turn in front of my eyes when we were only a stone throw away from you down on the docks.
Is
Don't
this going to be a
try and find me.
ribbing of who can be angry at the military more? Because it's pointless. The fact of the matter is, it takes time to establish order. It takes time to bring things back. We're dealing with a completely unprecedented, what I think, a biological weapon. Like,
just don't say that you did the best given that.
I'm not saying we did. Mistakes were definitely made, but if you think you've lost people, you should remember that there were soldiers who went in. And it was mostly soldiers that didn't come back out. The very fact there's any civilians left in Wickerton is because of Runcorn.
And yet these guys don't seem to have encountered you. I've not encountered you since.
We've been establishing a perimeter around the city, but we'll talk more about that when we get to the CEO. To the CEO.
No worries. We'll talk about it en route. You go in that direction, we'll go in ours.
I'm afraid, son, that's not going to happen. At the end of all of this, that's simply not going to happen. There is still a law to this country, and yes, we are at the precipice of a horrific outbreak. Something that's come over the channel, perhaps from the UK. For all we know, the Brits are at it again and are invading. But...
In England, bastards.
Agreed. But we don't know anything.
What the hell are you going to do? What the hell are you going to do? Shoot a child for not wanting to come with you?
We're under martial law, son. I don't want to shoot you.
Still fucking applies.
Martial law. I don't want to shoot you, but if you present a true and present threat, then yes, I'll have to. I truly don't want to.
I present that I don't fucking want to come with you. That's all.
Listen,
Mind
kid.
your own.
Listen, kid. The adults will be making the decisions.
The fuck they will. And Christian would lean back into the bus.
He shakes his head and looks at the rest of you. Safety first. We've managed to secure a safe zone. Families, water, food, clean supplies, toiletries. Yeah?
Okay.
Anyway, we'll talk about all this in a bit. Right now, we're all over the place. And he sort of waits, and eventually, is there anything you guys want to do before you reach the river?
Can I do a scouting check to do two things? See how badly the river has changed from what it should have been.
So you won't be able to do anything that's off the bus. Because you're travelling on the bus, following the other soldier, Denmary.
Yeah, but we'd be moving at a slow enough pace for me to...
You are moving at a slower pace, yeah.
Okay, I just want to try and get an observation of the... Okay, just an observation of the river in the current state that it's in. Because obviously, I would know how that would flow out and what it should have been like, and I'm aware that it's burst its banks, but I'm not sure how badly.
Yeah.
So, would that just be a check to see, or would that just be a description?
Yeah, there are some things that are more obvious than others. Oh my god, I have not been seeing Novo's messages because I haven't got Twitch open. Not anything but I guess moving around, people still being there if they turn them in the ref trying to... Yeah, not a terrible idea. Maybe the new character is a relative of Old Man Jenkins. Oh god. Oh god, Novo's correcting all my spelling. All my pronunciations.
Oh, hang on, let me load. Oh.
Okay, Liam's apparently breaking up a lot on Discord, just so you know.
Yeah, he has been on.
Okay.
Cool, but most of the time I'm able to understand what he's saying.
Yeah.
I can't.
So no need for a scout check. What you would see is there's more of a presence here currently. There is an element of activity. You can see that as you get closer and closer to the river, there are more soldiers present. More people around. And as you begin to approach the river, you can see that there's military trucks and vehicles and, jeeps and stuff like this.
Okay. But what about the river itself?
You can't really see the river until you're at the river. That's what makes it so dangerous.
As I'm driving, I'm the one seeing most of this first. So
Yes, that's fair, yeah.
Mid's very aware, I'd imagine. He's older than the kid, so he's he's where martial law is. The military's in taken, like they're the police now.
Yes.
You have to follow orders.
Yeah.
He's
But
going
it
to
wasn't an empty threat
drive-
when he said he would shoot the kid.
Yeah, he's going to drive the truck. He's like thinking about keeping Christian and the new kid safe from themselves doing something stupid. So he's going to like overcompensate by following orders, if that makes sense. They'll be like, so, where do I park? Behind that one or that one?
He, after a few moments, he goes, just tuck in on the left if you can.
Dermot will make his best attempt at parking a minibus.
It takes a few goes. There's a few good-natured jokes, you know.
No. Turn right to go this. No. Oh, shit. Sorry. No. I'll get out of the way. Sorry. No. Sorry. Here, seconds. Fuck. No. Right. Oh shit. Sorry. I hit his bumper. Sorry. Reverse. Oh. I can't see. Hey, Christy, go to the back and tell me how close I am to the one behind me.
The awkwardness
You're not
of trying to
close enough.
park sort of comes and gives a bit of a chuckle. All around you, as you are parking, you guys get off the bus, and things have changed. The river is now manned. A man-made bridge now crosses it. This is a thinner place for where you went to before. And you can see that like heavy portobellos have been set up, like flotillas, all this sort of thing. And you can see that like there are soldiers milling around and a CEO, sort of a officer on the bridge talking. The main thing that seems to grant authority here is the tank on the bridge. That as you sort of track towards, the turret does follow you.
Before we leave the bus fully, I'm obviously pocketing the key, but can I, under the guise of inspecting the damage I did when I hit the back of the truck in front of me, could I remove one of the spark plugs? Or the starter?
Yes, which would stop the car from starting again, wouldn't it?
Yep.
Okay, I can allow that. You sort of do it without the officers noticing? Or...
I'm kind of making a production of like looking at the engine to look for damage, and kind of, you know the way you don't really look too much at what someone's fiddling around with in the engine?
Yeah.
And while I'm doing that, I just pluck a spark plug and slip it into my pocket.
I'll say as well, actually, good timing on Kaleem there. Kaleem, does Jamal have much experience with, like, you said you were going to hotwire the car before, right? Last week you were in the process of hotwiring it. Is it a case where, as Pat here is trying to take the spark plug out, is this the case of something that maybe Jamal could lend the help action to?
Nah, Jamal's probably just gonna rest up. Just see how it plays out.
Okay. Filling you in then, you've been bus-jacked by members of the military, essentially, and they've brought you to a crossing where there appears to be a bit of a military presence on the river, and you can see that the river is predominantly dominated by a tank that is, you know, in charge here. And as Pat has made an absolute faff of parking, you guys sort of get off and you see the soldier, Oggy, goes, right, everyone off, line up outside. I know it's a school trip, come on. And he sort of bangs on the side of the bus. Den Mary, everyone's here accounted for, come on. Get the Sarge, would you? And a few moments later, a younger man, quite a bit younger than Oggy, but more of a softer face comes over. Right, who's in charge? Who am I talking with here?
Be all of us.
I would assume that it would be the lieutenant would try and take the lead, being from having a military presence.
From the positioning, he wouldn't have seen Gabe yet. Just out of interest, as he approaches the party.
I would have assumed he would have been made aware after they radioed it back, though.
True, that is true. I can have him sort of...
He's the captain.
Alright, Alright. Come here, a lot of you, let's take a look at you. And he lets you all sort of like step forward slightly. Oggy moves behind you. You've got to understand, from our position, this is weird. A bunch of civvies driving out of a quarantine zone in a school bus that, frankly, has seen better days. Where are we headed, folks?
There's a farm somewhere. Honestly, I don't know where the farm is, but they are driving towards some certain farm that they say that's safe.
Farm. We got a farm. And he sort of goes and brings out like a map of the area. Where is this farm? Sort of, pointing to it.
Christian would kind of step forward, looking all meek-like, and deliberately point at a wrong location.
Make a manipulation check.
Can I actually ask for Darmot to come in? Dermot? Instead? I would just like...
I will let Liam do his thing of putting to the wrong location, but I will say that I will say Dermot might see him do it. On the 2 fails, I will say that Liam, Pat definitely sees you do this, and I will roll a... Oh god, what would be the equivalent of an insight check? I guess a reverse manipulation. What's that, Glenn?
Yes, that is a tank, Christian. Nice work. That is a tank.
No successes on Greenwich. He goes, that's weird, I could have sworn we scoured that area. If there's civilians there, they're right in the path of one of the main hordes.
We tend to hide when people are coming through.
Stumblers, military term has termed them. Okay. That's not the best way to get there, If you were going to go up that way, towards the quarry where your farm is, you'd have to have taken the road back. How come you've gone so far off the mark?
Well, we came from the school and there was something else. There was a bigger one, and it tried to run off. So we went to a different way.
As you say that, Oggy looks up and goes, you seen the fucking bear?
Yeah.
It didn't look like no bear.
Yeah, we definitely saw the bear.
Looked like something stretched out like a piece of cheese.
Okay, as you both say yes, we saw it, and no, we didn't, I would like both of you to make manipulation rolls. Basically opposed manipulation rolls.
Good question. The bear is mentioning, would I know what they're claiming to be?
No, you wouldn't know what he's referring to on this one.
Got it. I'll be like, what in the name of fuck is the bear?
Okay, so Pat, what was Kaleem said that yes, you'd seen the bear. Pat said no. He sort of looks at you and he goes, "Are you sure, mate? If you've, I'm not saying that lightly. You would have known if you'd seen it." No, that's to Kaleem, I should say.
It was definitely big.
Right, yeah, I'm not talking just a big stumbler. The stumblers do get big. This, whatever's in them is making them swell. To quote 28 years later, it's like steroids. Some of them just get... It's terrifying, especially at night. But no, there's one out there. It's like 10 of them, all mashed up together. God knows how the fuck they... I don't know. We've nicknamed it the Bear. Because it's like a bear.
Oh.
We're not very imaginative.
Are
I thought that was the. I thought that was
thing
a
we
land
encountered.
creature.
It's like someone would stretch someone to the limits they'd ever go.
Jesus Christ, I've not heard of that one. What about you? And he nods to the sergeant. Sergeant shakes his head. Stretched, huh? No, I've not heard of stretched. Mary? Mary goes, I think so. Woman, yeah? Real tall? About 6 meters? Yeah, I've heard of her. She was, she's one of the quarry ones, Sarge. She's one of the ones that came out. And you see the sergeant spits on the ground and goes, fuck. They're getting out. Oh, fine. Well, that puts things up to another pace then. Thanks for telling us. That's useful info that a second's got out. We'll be dealing with that. And he sort of turns and goes on his radio and... Did you hear that, Bruiser? One thing for your tank to shoot at next time we see it, alright? And there's a... Oh, I do love a hunt, sir. As you see the tank turret swivels and sort of nods the turret towards the sergeant.
Oh, did he become southern for us?
Yeah, okay, I've established we're in Ireland, so...
He sounded more...
Well, I like a hunt, sir, so I'll be right with you. And the turret sort of nods at the sergeant, who gives it a half smile. Listen, the main thing is, when you're with us, you're safe, alright? Now, this farm you're trying to get back to. Yeah? What's it like? Is there a lot of yous?
I'm looking at Dermot and Christian. They're both from there. I'm from the city.
There are enough to be left alone. They don't want anyone.
Hello folks, my name's Matt and I'm here from Voice Hacker. And I'm
We
here
get
to
by
do
on
the
our
Irish
own.
accent with you in under two.
Not being rude, but the military haven't exactly helped at the moment.
Listen,
I know you
kid, I
guys-
know you've got a chip on your shoulder the size of a fucking quarry. Or the size of a boulder at least, but the military are still the only thing keeping anything alive in here.
I've
Look,
done
we
fine.
aren't sure.
Respectfully,
base is
why is the
still
kid talking for you all? Is there a
I'm
responsible
asking
adult?
myself.
Who is this kid's guardian?
Dead by military.
In this group, who is this kid's guardian?
I look at Dermot.
We're gonna have to
The
fucking
only
mock.
ginger.
Alright, my thanks.
Look, we didn't realise your base was still up and going.
Right, I understand that. Communication's been shite.
That happened. Like, we only ran into Lieutenant there because of our radios managed to interlock and we heard her go down. Like, that's the only reason we went to that school.
Alright, thank you.
Now that
I'm
we
glad
know,
for
we
that.
were on our way to try and convince the others to head to the base.
That would be what's best. Honestly, I get distrust in the military, no matter what's happened.
You gotta meet me halfway here, man. You come up with the guns. Come with us with guns. People are going to be scared.
Aye, if you...
There's no harm in it.
what are the numbers we're talking here? Because I'm establishing the edge of a quarantine zone. No one in, no one out. We cannot allow this infection to spread. Aye?
Last time we let somebody infected in, I crashed my fucking helicopter, didn't I?
Right, we got fuck, Novo just heard that I was looking up how to learn an Irish accent. He heard the YouTube video I clicked on.
Okay.
That's quite
We're on
funny.
with that. But listen, you're not even thinking the applications that this is going to have on the ecological system, boy.
Beg your
How many
fucking
times-
pardon?
Be worried.
Are you not thinking of the birds?
No,
How many
I'm
birds
not
fly
thinking of
over
the
here every
fucking
day?
birds. I'm thinking of
many
the
of those
human
birds-
lives that are in my hands.
I get the fucking human lives for a second. How many
No.
dead bastards are out there?
Barely no. And again, a
Thousands.
lot of stuff right now is
Just
classified.
twitching.
A lot of stuff is classified. I'm doing you a favour by telling you anything. And not just shooting on sight, which I have the orders to do. Shut your trap, boy.
No.
Listen,
You're saying you want to keep infection out? You'd have to kill every
he
fucking
whacks you
bird.
across the face.
Thank you.
Take a point of damage. You hit the deck as a fully grown man cracks you across the face.
I know, man. Come on.
Hey,
Come on. He's a bit of a moody teen, but...
No, you don't need to explain. I know. That wasn't anger. That's discipline. Something... You... Shut it. Shut it.
Have you heard of bird flu, just for an example?
I'm gonna have to shoot you at this rate.
Wait, hey, let me... Hey.
All of you.
Mind if I, let me just talk to our new friend. Let me talk to him.
Listen, I'm gonna talk to the fucking adults.
That quieted me.
One moment.
You, what's your name? Points at Kaleem. What's your name?
Name's Jamal.
Appreciate it. You, your name, pointing at Pat.
Damn it.
Damn it. Fucking pleasure. Lady, you.
Eliana.
Liana.
Lieutenant Eliana.
Like I say, fucking pleasure. Keep your boys in line, the lot of you. There's a lot of dead kids on the fucking streets right now because they were too fucking cocky. We don't know how this thing fucking spreads. Alright? I like the way the angrier I get, the better the accent gets.
It is. It's really. It
doesn't have to be really angry Irish people.
So,
let me finish what he's saying, because it might influence what you're going to say, but it is. Yeah. One second.
Remember how you're rolling and all those words and stuff? Try and just do that in a much calmer voice.
I'm doing my best. I will, because we've now established this campaign is in Ireland, I will actively try and improve my Irish accent.
But yeah, no.
There's a lot of dead fucking kids out on the streets, alright? There's a lot of fucking people who don't know what's going on. Now, we don't entirely know how this infection spreads, but it ain't just biting. That's the main way, but it ain't just biting. So we are establishing, on the orders of our commanding officer, who is on the orders of the fucking government, to establish a quarantine zone around Wickerton. And we know that Ballyhop and Church Cross and Blair's Cove and Colomane and Killary, they're all doing the same damn thing, alright? So if I hear another fucking word that makes anything that isn't yes sir and no sir, there's going to be consequences. You're not in your nandy-pandy schools right now, kids. This is the real fucking world, and the adults are keeping yous alive. What was your question, mate? I'm sorry to get ratty.
Good question.
Shit, I need to wash my hands. I just gave myself a soother and I've just fucking stickied up like crazy. Yeah.
Why did you bring us here, sir, if this is the quarantine zone? And if so, do we go back into the quarantine zone, sir?
He turns and goes, good fucking question. Somebody with a fucking brain. Oggy! And Oggy goes, didn't know what to do with him, sir. Wanted to make sure you didn't fucking radio is what you didn't fucking do. The kid's fucking right. Jamal's fucking right. That was your name, wasn't it, mate? Jamal?
Yeah, it was Jamal.
Yeah.
What the fuck do you bring us here for?
He makes the decisions, he's the officer. Oh, fucking hell. Yeah, appreciate it, Oggy. Your intelligence score well below 4. Alright, so, yes, we're going back into town. We have secured a supply route, yeah? Safe streets. We've cordoned off more than just a bit of the dockyards. We've got a chunk of the town now that's operating. Alright? I'm not saying come hang out with the military. We've got sticks and spears. We've got guns, running water, clean running water. We're having it all fucking filtered. On account of the fact that maybe this shit spreads in the fucking water.
Then, may I offer a suggestion? You know, these... Pardon the one idiot who can't stop talking. Mind if that we all just be on our way? You give us a location of where the safe street is. We go back to our farm.
I'm afraid not, boss. I want to trust yous. I do. I want to trust yous. I really do. However, I'm under orders that anyone who ain't infected, yeah, is to come back with me to Camp Runcorn, alright? Now, you're telling me that you've got a farm with people on it.
Yeah.
How fucking safe's the farm? We don't know if there's walkers, stumblers beyond these walls. We're not letting any in either. Our best defence is this fucking river.
Well,
and as I said, We didn't realise your base was running. Now, we do now. So leave me go back to the farm, and I'll convince as many others who aren't it to come back, and you'll be doing more of a job than you'll be doing here.
I agree. You know what? And I like you. I like where your head's at. But I'm not gonna let you go
these
alone.
walkie-talkies. These two are paired.
Alright,
I'll give you
cool.
one.
I'm still not gonna let you go alone, but I will give you the pleasure of picking me and two of my compadres who will go with you. Can be Oggy if you want. I know he's as dumb as a fucking brick. But it can be Oggy. You can have Mary, she's our best shot. Or you can have me, our highest authority. Or you can have all three of us, but a soldier... What are we doing? A soldier is going with yous. Right?
That's fair.
Gonna look at the tank. That one ain't coming? In the choice?
Make a manipulation check.
Nah, they need the tank for the bear.
They need a tank. They do need the tank for something like that. But on a hell of a roll, I'll respect a hell of a roll.
Just out of question.
One
What was this
success.
guy's name again?
Yeah,
What
this
was
guy
his
is
surname?
Sergeant Greenwich.
Greenwich. Sergeant Greenwich.
Oi,
You said
yes,
you'd got
lad.
the docks. You said you'd got part of the docks, yeah?
Aye, we're near the docks. Aye.
I know that much. Right. How much of the docks is liberated? Are you down by the port? Have you gotten down to the buoys, or are you actually able to get to the old shipping vessels down by the port?
We're on the, let's see here. And he sort of puts his head in his hands and goes, Wheeze is, about northwest of the docks. There's a massive horde down there, you understand. It was, I'm sure you know, it was fucking point
Yeah, I
zero,
was
wasn't
there
it?
when it.
Yeah,
I was there when it
it's
fucking broke out in
no
all turn.
disillusion. No disillusion there, so it's a fucking shit show. But we
I
have
know.
lines into the docks where we've been able to access some of the boats. We've been shooting at the
Right.
French and the British as they try to come over. Standard stuff.
I can appreciate the British, the French. Yeah,
They ain't no allies of
Because
mine,
they
son.
they just get it because they're French. I understand that, but
Oh, I think they know. It's more the fact that
what
we
were the
can't,
state
we're
of the
doing a
boat?
full quarantine. We can't be having people coming and going, you understand? It's not cruelty. Hopefully it's
my
not
question is-
cruelty.
No, my question now is, what's the state of the boats in the docks? Are they still in a salvageable condition? Because
Some, maybe, aye. We mostly go there for food and supply runs. You're not going to escape via the boats. We did try and
No.
consider that, but England's in a worse state than we are.
No, you probably if you were from the base, you'd have known me, old man. Man, which is why I'm trying to. That's why I was trying to get through the point of the wildlife being able to spread this shit earlier. I appreciate I probably went about it really wrong, but when you were saying quarantine this and quarantine that, and I'm trying to raise a point, and you're
I'm
not
sorry for
listening,
cracking
it's
yous across the face, lad, but stop
Right,
running
I'll-
your fucking mouth.
Well, I got a bit heated. I appreciate that.
I
Anyway,
did too, apologies,
my
son.
point is, the animals will eat the corpses,
Oi,
get whatever it is, and then spread it like that. Birds will eat flesh, foxes, they'll get eaten or die and spread it like that. That's what I was trying to point
oi.
out. And rat
From what
problem
we
is
can
gonna be
tell,
bad.
some animals can turn. There's
Right.
some fucking nasty things out there. Dogs, you
That's-
know, stuff like that. But
Yeah.
most do seem to die. It
Right.
seems to be like some... We don't know why, but some turn. Aye.
Right, yeah, that's kind of what I was trying to get at. I probably went about it wrong way, but then again, having a gun pointed at me face and being dragged off my old school bus after finding out the old guy I used to really like died brutally after helping these guys escape, and I've been freezing my tits off on the road for God knows how many hours. I wasn't none too happy.
I appreciate that, son. Life's hard right now. However, a lot of people are dead. And
I know, I killed a
to
handful
tell you to
that
get
fucking
over it is
turned.
harsh, but get over it.
Mate, I watched my own father turn into a fucking shambling bastard and had to gut him like a fish. Oh, I know it's hard. What I'm trying to say is, that's the point I was trying to get at. I've only just met up with these guys. Thank heavens and thanking the heavens above, and the Lord, and hoping He's looking down on us. That's in our time of strife. That they took me on that bus, because otherwise I probably wouldn't have been long for the world.
Are you a racist, father?
You need to be a racist now.
Right, listen, we're all going through shite. We're all going through trauma. This is hell on earth. The dead are literally fucking coming back to life. It's Ragnarok. It's the end of days. I get that. But if we're gonna survive the feckin' apocalypse, we're gonna do it as a team, as a country. We're gonna do it as an organised, human, civilian force. And right now, that means the military's in charge, which sucks, sorry, but it's the best way that we've got. Now, several of you, especially the scary kids, have told me that they've seen loved ones killed. And my heart bleeds for you. You're too young for that shite. You are. But the rest of yous, Jamal, Mr. Diamond, Lieutenant, what about relatives, cousins, siblings? If they're anywhere, they're at the base.
Yeah.
It's the place to be. Now, how many people are on this? How many people are on this farm?
Damn it! I'm sorry. If you're from the farm and you're the one been selling the farm to me to go to, how many people are there again? And isn't there a cranky old lady with a shotgun?
Way to go, Jamal.
I really don't know.
All right, so we've got an armed civilian. Marvelous. All right.
What? It was bound to come up.
It's better to know these. It's better to know these things. It is. Look, we've got nothing against somebody protecting themselves. God bless the Americans and their Second Amendment, am I right? But, hell, if she's a good shot, she can come join our militia. Civilians, we're arming yous. Defending ourselves, right? That's the way to be.
That's what I don't get, though. You don't have an issue with us protecting ourselves, as long as it's in your camp.
Yes, we're consolidating our resources, lad. That's what any sensible fucker would be doing.
I'm not a resource.
Yes, we are. All of us are resources now, boy. Survival. That's what this is. It's us versus death itself. Now, if we're done being melodramatic and pretending like we've even got a choice, I'm getting real fucking tired.
Same here.
Of having to accommodate yous. Now, you seem to do a hand at parking that bus. Let's hope you're better at pulling it out than going in. I want you to drive up, take one of my boys, Oggy, myself, or Den Mary. I want you to drive to this farm of yous, get everybody you can on that bus, and meet me back here, alright?
Sweet. Why don't we take Mary? You know, because she, like you said, had the best shot.
Alright,
Just
that's
in case,
fine.
you know, if we have, any issues.
I'll also tell you she's a lesbian dyke, so if anyone thinks you're taking the girl because she's the easy one to beat up and make a runaway, you've got another fucking thing coming with you. I've met her girlfriend, she's butch as fuck.
Nice. I bet she can't do a one-arm
flips him off in the background.
Hey, Mary,
12-year-old.
can you do a one-arm push-up?
Underage child just trying to talk about that. You should be looking at those three, not me and him, you pervert.
I'm just going to ignore the fucking children from now on. Adults, get them on the bus.
Sir, excuse me. I'm sorry for interrupting, but why am I going?
He sort of
I'm not with them.
puts his arm around you and takes you to one side. Lieutenant, yeah? I appreciate you ain't one of them. You're military, you probably get this better than anybody else. You probably do. But the way I see it, they're distrustful of military right now. Those two kids especially.
Tell me about it.
Now you're in with them. Seems to me like you've bled with them and at least, survived with them. I respect the shit out of that. Can you be my liaison? I can't say that in an Irish accent. Fuck already, can you be my liaison?
Yeah, can you be my liaison? It's more like, it's not liaison, it'd be more like liaison.
Yeah. I'll have to get you guys to correct me every now and then.
That is so triggered in the background.
I know, he probably
Yeah,
is, and I'm really
obviously,
sorry.
Liaison. That's how you say it.
Liaison. Oh,
Yeah,
man.
But yeah. Also,
Liaison.
I do apologise, Bob, but when you said this is the place to be, all I had ring through my head was YMCA.
Oh, we ain't doing
I'm
any
just
of that.
gonna
Oh,
go-
no.
I hope you don't mind if I go on the
I
bus.
just had that just like chime in my head. Why don't you come to the YMCA?
Love it.
Sorry, Kaleem tried to say something.
Yes, no, please do continue,
apologise,
Khalid.
go for it, mate.
Well, since we got that all out of the way, do you mind, Sergeant, if I get back on the bus and just get back in the warmth?
Not at all. Get in the warmth. That's definitely a good idea.
Because standing out here is just, I'd rather go to sleep. So Jamal's gonna get on the bus with his bag of food and medical supplies and get on the bus and just sleep.
Sergeant, just a quick one. Seeing as we're now being procured, so to speak, for a mission, would it be possible for us to get some? I'm practically down to me last after walking God knows how many miles.
We can give you a bit of food, aye. I'm not giving you a gun.
Alright. I'm not asking for a goddamn gun.
I thought that might be the next thing you'd say.
I don't like the fucking things. Ammo's limited, and as soon as it's done, it's useless lump of metal. Plus, it's noisy. It attracts the fuckers.
You're not wrong. Aye. Den Mary, grab some food, and when yous are on the way, you can share it out a bit. And she nods and goes, right you are. Right. I don't appreciate the comment on the last,
Appreciate
though.
that, Sergeant.
You make a comment like that again, Lieutenant. Oh, Sergeant, I'm gonna beat the shite out of you, rank or no rank. And she punches him on the arm as she walks past. Right, I'm the lucky one, am I? Get to go and play farmer?
Yes. Play. Woo.
Oh, it's better than playing fisherman down at the docks right now.
Christian is going to go back onto the bus and go, it was a pleasure meeting, Sergeant. I look forward to it.
The sergeant sort of looks at you and goes, I admire the bravery, son. I do. But bravery is a fucking fine line from rampant stupidity.
I quite agree. Bye.
Fucking kids. It's the last you guys hear from him, unless anyone wants to say anything specifically to him before you.
Nah, let him
I'll
go.
say you've only dealt with him for 10 minutes.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
He gives you a grin and goes, your son's got a fucking mouth on him, mate. But he's a good lad. You must be proud.
Irma's like 23. He's definitely not old enough.
You could have a kid. You could have a kid.
Yep.
Not one Christian's age.
You could. It's not legal, but you could. We don't judge. Actually, we're Southern Ireland. We fucking do.
I jump on the bus with Christian and I just...
Dermot
I jump on
will
Christian and just like give him as he stands by him a quick high five, and then we both... I would sit down and I'll let you two carry on now.
Okay, go on, Pat.
Given everyone has gone onto the bus I just disabled, Dermot is going to like make a production of going to the engine, seeing if he can get it up and running again.
Yeah, I mean, you've got the spark plug. Just make me a tech check.
Yeah,
That's all
so-
you need. I would ignore walkers for this, because any zombies here are getting militaried.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that Miliana at this point is just like crying to herself, like, I just reached fucking safety and I'm being dragged out again. For fuck's sake.
One success,
Hey.
but one zombie. Which
Okay,
is still
that's
very
fine.
good.
You see a walker on
Hey.
the edge of your walk on the edge of your vision. You see a military person doesn't even like shoot it. They just move up. One person decks it. The other puts a bayonet through the head. Khalid.
Elena, don't worry, you're gonna be on the road trip with us. The boys!
Shoot self.
And a private.
Where's the gun? Where's the gun?
So it's gonna be fun. Come on.
What
You
kind
guys
of
go to
fucking
I'm gonna
gun?
go to sleep. You guys,
I
you
start
kiddos get
driving.
hard time. What?
She's locked in now.
I know, yeah. If you do blade
I am
brains
a
out,
pilot.
yeah, you'd be fine.
I'm a pilot, not a fucking grunt.
Hey, yeah. Well, and I'm not a sous chef, but well, I'm here. Now
So-
I'm gonna go to bed.
Den Mary is the last to get on the bus, and she sort of pops on, rifle holstered and safed, and she pops herself down at the front of the bus near Dermot. Right you are. When you're ready, bus driver.
I now have to try and maneuver my way out of the parking job I did.
Make it. Hang on, I need to look up what it is.
Wait, hold up. I need to stay away. I need to watch this show.
No, you need to be on the bus or you're being left behind, but...
No,
Give me a mobility
I am on the
check.
buzz. I'm just watching.
Got you. Make me a mobility check, which is what it is for...
Okay. 0 successes.
You put the keys in.
I'm going to push.
Okay, you don't. You
Ooh, I messed up.
With one skull and no successes, smoke begins to rise from the front of the bus. The engine hacks in.
Ah, shit.
Oh, you've got to be fucking wankering me.
No.
How far a fucking
It's a
walk is
school
it?
bus that was idle for 2 weeks.
In the snow.
Give me a second.
You can attempt to fix it if you like, but it's going to be a high DC.
Jamal's gonna get out and go to the front. He must have flooded the radiator or something if it's smoking. So he's gonna pop the hood up
Okay.
and just have a
Make a
check.
tech check for me. Is anyone giving assistance?
Hey, Sarge.
I'm going to be trying turning over the engine.
Yo, Sarge.
Oh, that's me. All right. Hi. Sorry. Yes. Sorry, I thought you were talking to Dermot.
Why would I talk to Dermot?
I'm fucking tired. It's the middle of the fucking night. Actually, it's actually only 8 o'clock on a Tuesday. But yeah, fucking apocalypse is happening. I'm fucking tired, alright, Jamal? Don't at me. I like you. Don't fucking push it.
50.
Well, he sort of
Anyway,
comes over and he goes, "Oh God, what the fuck am I looking at?"
Just give me your. Can you raise the flashlight? On your.
Oh yeah, he raises a flashlight, but Oggy comes over and goes, "I'm better with this sort of shite."
You want to help me out then? What's your name? Oggy?
Oggy.
Oggy.
Sam Oggy. I've got 5 dice in tech, but if I'm helping you, I can give you +1.
Oh, nice. You can help me hotwire this.
It's not really a matter for hot wiring. It looks like the whole fucking engine's packed in. You need to de-ice it by the looks of things.
Oh god, yeah, we'll probably have to do that and then probably hotwire the radiator to it to de-ice it.
Right, give me a tech check. I'll give you +1 for him.
I'd also like to request if they have anything in the armory that they can give me, like a knife or, I don't know, something to beat the fuck out of the zombies with.
You have a gun. Just hit them with it.
Yes. But I'm not fucking shooting them.
Just pistol whip them.
Yeah, the zombies again, there's no threat here from walkers. Because the military are just maintaining a perimeter.
But they're kicking my fucking ass out of here.
Yeah, and I lose more weapons than you. You get over it.
I just need a fucking knife.
Alright, listen, this is getting fucking ridiculous. Can we all just keep it down a little bit?
Yeah, that's fair.
Alright, with 3 successes, Kaleem, 1 second, Liam, you are able to repair the engine to give Pat another go. Liam, over to you.
Being at the back of the bus, I'm assuming that Sebastian is with me.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, I said I came on and gave him a little high five for all the shit we talked to the guards and sat down.
Christian would lean into him. I've got no intention. But they are not good news. I'm not having a repeat of it. I'm not having Dermot put at risk.
Listen, kid. I appreciate what you've gone through. Right now, we're kind of at their mercy. I don't like them. They were right fucking next door. The fuck, you practically couldn't be asked to get out. They said, he's trying to say, oh look, we didn't react right. Mate, shit goes south, you fucking react to go save civilian lives. I saw coppers fucking doing their best before they got mauled. And I might not like a copper, but I put my faith in the coppers that are still left than I would in these bastards. I don't trust them as far as I can throw them.
All I'm saying is, they want to force the issue. We might be kids, but that just they won't be looking.
Right, well,
Right, damn it.
while we're going on, what's going on with that leg of yours? Because I can see you've been putting a little less pressure on it. You spraying it or something?
Well, had a bit of a fall at this, but we're all good.
Can't show me. I've got a first aid kit here. I've done to a degree advanced first aid training because I was the unofficial medic of the school team. So come on, let me have a look. See if I can't do anything better than what you've got.
Christian would narrow his eyes.
Can I use the talent? Oh wait, no, I went with emergency measures. Damn.
Christian would narrow his eyes for a second, but he would actually show his gashed up leg.
Cool. Can I use, so in terms of the injury, Bob, what would it be? What kind of stage would it be in right at this moment?
This is the slash to the leg, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Roll me a d6. Let's see how far along we are.
Liam.
Just a note being raised here for the sake of not drawing offence. Not coppers, guarders or garter. Okay.
One
God,
guard,
yeah,
that's
but that's fair.
I'm going to be raised
It's
on this
just
a
like-
lot now from now on.
No, that is also like I've just used the terminology that I know, but in this
Yeah,
case,
yeah, yeah.
yes, I will.
You
adjust
would
it
say
to
that,
garden.
yeah. I just find it funny that now we've established, because we didn't know where Wickerton was, now we've established it's in Ireland, I'm going to get called out so fucking much.
I am now also with whatever state that I see Christian's injury in, and the result that follows, that will be going in my journal.
Okay. What did you get on the d6?
I'm waiting for Liam to roll it, because obviously it's his injury, so it would
Alright,
make more
Liam.
sense for him to roll it.
Roll it out there, buddy boo.
I'm trying.
I'll try so hard. 5. It's looking pretty fucking nasty. It's infected. Yeah,
Is it
it's not like
infected?
infected, not capital letters infected. But it is like bacterial. It's like pus. It's scabbing over, but it's not nice.
Okay, kiddo. This is gonna sting like shit, but we've got to clean that up. If you need to bite down on anything, bite down on the back, on the spine of the journal. I'm gonna clean this up as best I can and get it looking better for you. Can I make a medicine check to?
Absolutely. Using
clean this
basic
all up?
medical gear, yeah.
Yep, got my basic medical gear. Plus, roll.
3 successes, you can bring Liam back up to full. 1 and then +1 for every additional success.
Sweet.
I'm going to make that mobility test.
Please do, thank you.
And so, in terms of like the obviously in this case it would be I've cleaned it up, put fresh dressing on it, and put a gauze pad. So put a gauze pad down, bind it up tightly with a bandage, and just say, right, let me know. Let me know if it starts giving you gets any worse, or let me know in a couple of hours if it starts getting too tight or whatever, so I can adjust it, because we'll need to keep an eye on that. Get your bandages changed, because don't want to get them any worse, because that'll just take us right back to step 1. Okay, kid?
You know what? Thank. I don't know. Not really
Don't.
many people are that nice at them.
Listen, I've seen hardy men grit their teeth, try and struggle through the pain. it's one of the reasons why I ended up learning medicine as well. The amount of guys on the docks who would get hooks stuck in hand and try and rip them out or whatever, and leave it because they couldn't afford to lose a day's work. Business is cutthroat, especially when it comes to this this off season. Seas aren't as nice. It's not as easy to fish, so they kind of have to earn their keep in the good part of the year, and then some. So, one of the reasons I learnt medicine, just so I can keep them going as well. So, it's bad. It's not the worst I've seen it get to, but I think we caught it just in time. Fingers
You
crossed.
can comfortably say he's going to be okay. Gonna be a bit unpleasant for a while, though.
Yeah, we got to it in time. We're just going to keep an eye on it and make sure we get some clean water on it when we get back, whenever we get some. Give it a good clean, and then we'll get you redressed with it, alright? Otherwise, don't put too much pressure on it unless you have to. And as much as your dog loves to cuddle up to you, try and keep him off that leg. As much as he's great, dog fur getting into the injury will just agitate it, and we could risk causing an infection again. So
I give
from the leg.
I give my dog a few head scratches.
Cunt looks up at you.
But
just keep him away from the leg and you'll be good. Doesn't have to be.
that depends on those fucking.
But
So,
just
as the van truck, because of Pat's success there, they're like, Pat is able. Pat is able to pull away, and slowly but surely across the makeshift bridge, the truck, the school bus, gets across. You see Private Denmary waves. Hey, be seeing yous. You'll be back soon, I hope. Now, considering we're heading this way, is it safe to say you fucking lied about where your, form is? Not an accusation, just we're headed the wrong way.
I didn't lie. I'm shit at math. Geography.
Alright,
See?
son. I like that. Alright. Cool. Is it far from here? 'Cause I get real fucking motion sick.
Shouldn't be too far.
Appreciate
Some
it.
trails, a bumpy road. Weather's not too great.
Well, maybe I can put us at ease a little bit. And she turns like a teacher and looks down the bus. So like I said, I'm Private Mary Denmary. I know, fucking awful, but such is life. I've been military 2-3 years now, seen 1 or 2 tours of duty, but pretty much just defense army stuff, nothing far-reaching. Honestly, this is the biggest engagement I think I've ever been in part of. I used to be a heavy smoker, till my mum told me she was fucking sick of me sounding all gravelly, and then I quit. Outside of that, not really too much to know. I've got a lass that I'm pretty close with down at the base. Haven't seen my ma and my pa for better half of 2 years now. So, that's me. What about yous? I doubt you were all farmers before all this.
Well, kind of made it obvious. That's why I wasn't from there. They picked me up even down from the docks. They made that pretty fucking clear earlier.
No, I'm trying to, relationship build here, buddy. Let's...
Well, no, I'm just making it. I thought I made that clear. Maybe you wanted to shot, so
I'm trying to...
I'll give you that the benefit of the doubt. I'm from the docks.
Fantastic. I'm trying to be nice. Right.
Don't just have me face twatted. I'm not exactly happy with. I appreciate your sergeant's position. I appreciate your sergeant's position, but he was a bit of a twat.
Aye, that's the Sarge for you. He's a tense man, but once you've got him on side, he's a good lad.
I'll take your word for it.
Good, I'm glad to hear it. What about the rest of yous?
What do you want to know?
Well, who are you? Where you from? What's your lives? How did you all end up together? You said you've been fighting in and out.
Yeah, no, you are right. And Christian would have like a really wide-eyed smile, like a genuine kid smile.
Trust you.
I'm a kid that's always been a kid, and I came from my house.
Alright, and when you left that house, did you have the attitude with you then as well?
No. Picked that up along
Christ.
the way.
Understood. Angsty fucking kids, Jesus Christ.
Tell me about it.
Well, I'm glad
You
you're
only have
alive,
to do it
son.
now.
I'd rather an angsty kid than a dead kid. I think we can all agree on that.
Yeah, I've seen those ones. They're not nice.
Agreed.
You should have heard him make those kind of jokes.
Yeah, I'm not entirely comfortable with it, I must admit.
Yeah, you get used to it.
That's my worry. I worry we're getting too used to all this, you know? It's only been, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, and yet here we are. All of us. Acting like hardcore motherfuckers. You know? I ain't a single hardcore motherfucker on this boat. Boss. And I don't mean that as an insult to any of yous.
You might be wrong on that one. One of them did get, twatted.
True. Taking a punch. Taking a punch from Old Greenwich is certainly gonna. It's decent work, lad. I'm impressed.
Well, the rugby lads don't treat you any differently when you get thrown down to the ground. Seriously, if the boots didn't stomp on your head, they'd just throw in the punch and try and avoid the ref's gaze.
Christ, you're depressing. Right.
Hey, I'm allowed to be.
No.
We're allowed to do antidepressants.
Cannot. Oh, right. And she sort of settles in, attempting her, Actually, she will also go, and what about you? Did you say you're lieutenant?
Yes.
Well,
Here.
do you bring news from the outside world at least? If you were flying in, are you Wickerton? Or...
Nope. I came from Runcorn. Was on a mission to go collect some poor fucks. I don't know who they were, but command thought they were important enough to be sending us out. And one of them fucks was infected.
Crap, I was hoping you'd say that you had some sort of information on the world, you know?
As far as I know, everywhere is fucked. And we don't have any news about Brits or anything else. Still waiting for the Navy to bring anything. High Command won't tell us any fucking thing.
It's pretty similar down at Runcorn. We have some links to the outside world, but it's limited. There's a lot of stuff that's just not happening, you know? Anyway, I'm glad you was all alive. I mean that honestly.
Neat.
He smiles and turns back towards the front of the bus.
Good question.
Cheery lot.
Your name's Mary, right?
Oi, Mary.
Sorry, it kind of reminds me of a poem. Where's your little lamb?
I have a gun.
I know.
You're very shootable. Has anyone ever told you that?
Christian will poke his head above the seat. Show us how it works.
She grins.
You're gonna have to get used to it.
Not a fucking chance, considering the things that will come crawling now, hopefully, and she checks the window.
I then
Fuck, it's
peek out
getting
in
late
the
again.
aisle. I peek out the aisle, so my head's next to Christian's. I also noticed he's very stabbable, if that helps.
Oi, well, who isn't these days? So, is there any interaction you guys want to do before you return and reach the farm?
So, Mary,
Oh, good question, Dermot. Well, the old lady. What was it you said that she was not very welcoming to people? I can't remember. Not welcoming. Shooty? Like?
Mate, keep your
Fucking
mouth shut and
marvellous.
keep it.
Well,
Eh.
Mary was it? Right. I've
Right.
got one question for you.
Okay.
What's the situation with the wildlife around the camp? Like, you've got the natural.
You mean at
Strings.
Runcorn?
Well, around your little quarantine zone and
Mary.
where you then get
Yeah,
everybody set
it's
up
a
now.
good question. Hunted is the answer. We butcher, kill. We have an exclusion zone that we keep the wildlife out of, and then we hunt it down and fucking shoot it. We tend not to fish because we're worried that it's in the water.
Aye, well, that's fair, obviously, but I mean, you gotta take into account the amount of crap that was in that water before.
You're not wrong. But either way, better safe than sorry as far as old Runcorn's concerned.
Yeah, well, just depends on how this stuff deals with fire, because I wouldn't eat a raw salmon.
We're not, believe it or not, we still cook our food. You'll be glad to
Yeah.
know.
That's good, but I mean, if the fishing does become an option, I'm just thinking on how it used to be. There's a lot of ways to cook salmon, and it'd be easy to spot it if you gutted one and split it open. Realistically,
I'll pass
The
that on,
pink
I
flesh.
guess.
the pink flesh would be if there's a bad fish, you can tell it as soon as you gut it. Split it open, the inside,
She's
the
like,
coloring's all wrong.
as you're saying this, she's like nodding, but it's clearly the appeasing nod. You know, of someone just like, the fuck are you on?
Like I said, I was down by the dock. I'd lived in docks. My old man was the harbour master, so it's been my flesh and it's been the air I breathe every day since I was a wee lad. So nearly anything related to fish. So yeah, those fish are quite adaptable in that sense. If we're lucky, it won't have affected them. If we're unlucky, they'll adapt, and we'll just have to adapt with them.
Honestly, that all goes a bit over my head. Let's hope the fish are fine, for the sake of the fishing community. And with any luck, we'll be okay. That's where my head's at. I'm keeping me and mine, and everybody I can, safe, right?
Just one last question. What's the medical situation down there?
We have one. So it's obviously, rough.
If you're saying anything, Bob, I can't hear you. It cut
Oh,
out.
no, I'm just reading an important.
Oh, sorry. It just a sudden stop. Kind of thought. I thought you might have cut
Yeah,
out.
sorry. It's a valid point to raise, just a tricky one to.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Deal with.
I just mean, like, alright, well, how many medics you got down there? Because
No. So it was something else. It was a PM. So she goes. So we have a medical facility set up. It's obviously a bit ragged, but we have medical supplies, and that's the main thing.
Fair enough. Right, I'm gonna put my head down. I've not had a good night's sleep in days.
Right, I respect that. I do. So, as dawn comes and the sun begins to rise, eventually you make it back to the farm at about 9:30 in the morning. And as you do, you make your way through the fields that you can see, and it's quite quiet, but people start moving towards you pushing around, sort of like, the returning heroes. People start running alongside the bus. You see Kim, one of your friends from before, waving. And eventually, you make it to the front of the farmhouse with the bus parking in front of the farmhouse.
Did you get my message, actually?
Yes, I need you to try and do that in person, and I need to know when you're going to try and do it, because she is holding it.
She wouldn't be holding it getting off the bus, surely.
Yes, she would. She's a soldier. She will carry it everywhere she goes.
I mean that it would be No.
It's a
Helium.
It's a long rifle. It's not going to be on her back. She's going to be holding it by the stock, and it's going to have a strap over her arm, essentially.
Yep.
Helium, fun fact. Most soldiers are trained to make sure their weapons are always with them at all times.
And even if she were to drop it, it would hang at her hip rather than... I'm not going to stop you from trying. I will not stop you from trying.
No, that's a poor choice.
It would be standing on her, like, pretty much chest, hanging out of her chest, depending on what strap she's using. So,
But
I would.
Okay. As you guys sort of get off the bus, you can see that everyone has gathered around you. You can see Matthew Green, Linda, Peggy, and you're sort of met at the front by Miss Kelloyd, who walks the shotgun. Right, yous! Out you come! And as she sees Dermot step down, she goes, "Oh, thank the high heavens!" And in a genuine display of affection, moves forward and, like, one arm brings Dermot and yourselves into a hug. Dermot, I'm so fucking glad you're alive. We were worried sick. It's been 2 days with no contact, nothing. 2 days. I'm worried sick about you. And there you are, little Christian. Oh, you and who are these? And she sort of looks suspiciously at Jamal. Right. Another boy and
how you doing?
2 soldiers. Respectfully, who the fuck are yous?
Well, I'm the struggle that they picked up in my old school bus on out this way, because the town is, well, fucked. And then Soldier Lass and their friends kind of ordered everybody that was on the bus to follow them by gunpoint, so the situation was we found myself in.
I would like to point out that we're trying to get everybody to safety. And they didn't know who was in the bus. Okay?
Okay.
So, if you can lower that shotgun...
She's currently not got the shotgun raised, she's just holding it.
Oh, okay.
Well,
so
welcome to Mama Kelloyd's farm. I'm Mama fucking Kelloyd. But I'll be real with yous. Everybody who ain't Dermot or Christian can turn around and fuck off. And there's a lot of muttering and whispers that go around.
Mama Kelloyd?
Oi.
I'd actually say that this Sebastian bloke helped. I think he's at least deserved tonight.
It's not about what we deserve, young Christian. It's not about what we deserve. We all deserve not to have the world burning around us. But I'm afraid we haven't got the food. We haven't got the anything to take in anyone else. I'm sorry, but no. I'm not having anyone else.
With all due respect, ma'am, we would like to actually bring all of you to safety. We have a camp where we do have food, clean water, and protection.
camp. As you say that, there's mutterings and whisperings, and people start talking, and you see D'Angelo steps forwards. D'Angelo. A camp, you say? I can't do this accent with an Irish accent, goddammit. I'll just do his regular voice. A camp, you say? A camp, you say? What sort of camp?
Oh, a military camp. We have the protection of the military, and clean water, as I said, medical supplies, although I'm not sure the state of what you guys have in here, but I would imagine that we probably have better facilities.
D'Angelo sort of nods and goes, They ain't wrong, Mama Kelloid. They ain't wrong. Kelloid sort of looks back and goes, So we're just going to leave?
I never trust. I don't trust. Not nothing for us. Yeah.
I mean, we are the adults. I believe that the situation should be decided, but you, again, there are hordes that migrate, so it isn't safe for you all to be here alone with is there any defenses we can see?
Not really. Farm.
So yeah. It'd be like, especially with no defenses at all. I don't think any of you guys would last long if one of the hordes managed to reach this area.
Mama Kelloid.
Oh, I was going to say, you go on, your thing first, and then I'll say what Mama Kelloid was going to say.
It's a one-time amnesty deal. We get through, it's time the sergeant lives through. They're making a quarantine zone. Something bad happens after this, and you want to get through, they're not letting you over that bridge. They put a tank on it, you're not getting past that.
Christ. And you can see Mama Kelloid like starting to tear up a little bit, and she turns and... I'll be inside.
I would like to tell you also, ma'am, I have flown over the city. If you are waiting for somebody to come out of it, there ain't much hope for whoever
There's
was
a
doing
lot
it.
of mutters and whispers and people around you. One of them, Rhea to your left, goes, What do you mean there's no hope?
I mean, what I would like to say is the city's very it's desert. There's only them. There's only them walking. I wasn't able to see anybody in rooftops asking for help. No camps that were obviously notable or anything. It was just them and death.
Mama Keller goes, I'm not listening to any more of this. I'm going inside. Then she goes into the farmhouse and slams the door, closes it behind her.
Nice one, Lieutenant.
On the
Say,
outside,
I am a
however...
fucking pilot. Not
Yeah.
a diplomat.
And I thought pilot could calm the people they're flying with.
What kind of fucking pilot you take me for?
Commercial.
No.
Christian would kind of go through to the house and go, yeah, it's worked out really well so far. How many military camps have fallen? And he would just
To
open
your
the door
knowledge,
and
none?
slam it.
Yeah, I
Wrong.
don't think you know anything.
Oh, no,
I
I
don't
don't.
think that was a big public
my
information.
entire
No, it's just
Wow.
look at the military. Like,
Hang on,
my
Liam
entire
does have-
character back
Yes, you...
my entire character backstory.
Yes, but that... Okay.
He's gonna look at Leona. That kid's gonna start trouble. Yo,
it's your
damn it!
backstory. Did I put on your character sheet?
Oh well. But yeah, Leona, I might have an idea to try and sell him on this military camp. I got the food. How about I sell it to them? They go there, you win. All I ask, you guys give me booze and a car so I can fuck off.
Don't have a car to spare.
Again, you're a child. You're not supposed to be drinking.
I'm not a child.
No, Kaleem's
Fucking-
Jamal.
Oh, it's Colleen. I'm sorry.
What the fuck?
What
the
I'm
fuck?
Sorry. I am
You're
sorry. I'm
like
not
3
used to
years
it.
younger than me. What the fuck is wrong with you?
I'm not used to all of you guys' voices yet.
You look like you're 16, and hell, you have a gun.
I am 32, but thank you for the compliment. Again,
How's that a compliment? You know what? I don't know your culture or your people.
She's Irish.
Oh
no, she's not Irish. She's.
Oh, no, true, but regardless, as you guys sort of approach, there's some of the other survivors at Mama Kelloyd's do, they come over and start talking. Peggy immediately comes over. I'm just so glad you're all alive. Well done. Were you able to bring back supplies?
Yeah, they're with me. Well, I did most of the gathering. They were fighting. One of them fell over. We don't talk about
Bet. Marcus, D'Angelo goes, "Oi, Christian, it's good to see you, lad. I'm glad you're safe. Listen, all of yous, ignore Mama Kelloyd for now. You're more than welcome to stay here, and what we can share, we will. Alright?
that. Do you mind if I go and talk to Mama Kelloyd just for a quick moment?
You can't. What did you say your name was, friend? This is this guy, by the way,
Jamal.
speaking.
Yeah,
Marcus. You're more than welcome to, Jamal, but the mama, she don't take kindly to strangers.
I know her kind. I know how to talk to them.
He gives you a look and goes, "Alright, but she'll have that shotgun."
That's fine. I got nothing to lose.
D'Angelo looks at Christian and goes, "Where did you pick him up, son? Boy's got balls."
He's gonna knock on the
Christian?
door.
Yeah.
What's up?
Lynn?
D'Angelo spoke to you, but it's fine. He was just saying, where did you pick him up in reference to Jamal?
Oh. Literally, we picked him up at the side of the road.
Well, I'm sure everyone's got a use in this community. We can't be kicking people out. And how are you holding up, Christian? Must have been scary.
It's weird.
Yeah?
I'm not keen on military bloke.
I know, son. I know. None of us, I think, are particularly keen on it, but if that's what's going down, we don't have much of a choice. We're not going to be able to stay here.
Well, we do.
What's the other choice, son?
You wouldn't like me for it.
Oh, Liv, go on.
The military never leave.
Don't think they're planning on it. Oh. And he looks at you. Get that thought out of your head, boy. That's stupid thinking, that is.
Is it?
We don't just fucking... I'm sorry, you're a kid. You're not going to instantly be like, let's murder people. But D'Angelo will sort of be like, listen, I know the world's gone to shite. And everything's pretty dark right now, but that's a step too fucking far. Come on, we've got to keep our wits about us and do the right thing. If there's a military camp and it's organised and it's safe, and that's where civilization is, then that's where we go. Aye? He sort of looks around, and Peggy sort of looks a bit less convinced, but eventually nods. But there's a few people who do and do not seem impressed. How do you want to handle it,
I'll
folks?
just knock on the
I would like to talk to
Clint.
Peggy.
Okay. What do you say to Peggy? I'm just keeping it
Peggy on
outside
phone?
for now, Kaleem, and then we'll go inside to you and Mama Kelloyd, okay?
Tell me. How's things been?
She looks at you and squeezes your shoulder. Not great. Mama Kelloyd's getting more and more brutal. Water's fucked as well. Tank had that body in it. I'm worried about people getting sick.
I don't like saying it, but we camped up here because there was no other options.
Aye.
Military base sounds good.
I don't like it. Going back into the city, I'll be honest with you. Don't like it.
Don't like it either, but there's no lie, that sergeant was telling the truth when he said there's a swarm around here.
Hey,
I don't know if you've seen these things at night.
I've
They're
heard.
faster. Yeah, I'm telling you straight up. They're faster, they move as one. And they'll
Make
be-
a leadership check for me, Pat.
One success.
One success. She looks over at D'Angelo, who nods, and she goes, "Alright, well, if that's the only thing we can do, then I think it's for the best. But how are we gonna get there?"
We can take the bus I brought her.
Christ.
Hey.
What about
I'll
the
be tight.
kids? They seem pretty anti-everything right now.
Hey, they'll get over it.
Oh, don't want to get off on the wrong foot. Christian, I know he's a edgy lad, but he'll come round. But this other lad, he's a bit bigger, he's stronger. Christian, I reckon most of us could restrain, but the other lad, I don't think we could.
They're teens. They act up. They act up bollocks. We're adults. It's on us to make sure they get there safe. Even if they don't like it.
I know, I mean, you heard what Christian just said about them not leaving. How quick are we to devolve? And if we take them back into that environment, are we not just going to make it worse?
Look, I'm not going to make promises. I'll try to get Christy on board. God knows he's got more reason than not to.
She nods and gives your shoulder another squeeze. You work your magic with him. Appreciate everything you do. And we'll cut inside to Kaleem.
Just
As-
checking.
Yep,
Sorry, Peggy is my PC or my NPC anchor.
I believe so, yeah, so you can restore stress if you like.
I reduce stress then.
So, Kaleem, you mosey through the house, through the farmhouse, until eventually you get to the second floor, and in the adjacent room to her bedroom, a room that's been converted into like bunk beds and stuff, you find Mama Kelloyd just sat in the middle of the room on like a crooked rocking chair.
Man, will I come in?
Make yourself at fucking home, love.
Thank you, love. Mind if I take a seat?
Pull up a stool.
Will do. And he pulls up a stool and just sit down. Now, I'm gonna be. Can I just clear the air and break the ice?
Oh,
How fucking
Christ.
good.
Look
Fucking
upon
idiot.
me from high.
I ain't gonna. Can't be bothered. I'm just here to just help one idiot out, which is the lieutenant. To help
Right.
the other people out.
So you're not what you'd call a team player?
I got something in it for myself. I'm gonna be honest with you. But I have food. And I do have advanced medical supply. I'm gonna give it to you bare bones, and I'm lying to you ain't gonna fucking work because you have a fucking shotgun, ma'am. So what's the fucking point?
I hope that at some point you'll get to the point.
Food is getting scarce.
Mm-hmm.
You're not gonna be able to find it for long. The military boys. Yeah, they'll take away your command, but they'll give you protection. Probably give you a job. And you're someone who kicks a lot of shit, kicks a lot of ass.
I don't think you know shite about me, son. Respectfully, we've just met.
Yeah.
Listen, I appreciate you playing to my ego. It's nicer than playing to my logic.
Well, you are a stunning woman
always,
now. Where's the
always
use that card?
appreciated. I ain't going to no fucking military camp, son. If y'all want to go, y'all can go. I'm not fucking going. I was born on this fucking farm. My pappy died on this farm. My mummy died on this farm. I'm gonna fucking die on this farm.
It's part of you, you know. I get that.
Do you, son?
Yeah.
Aye. But I won't stop nobody else who wants to live. I recognise that I'm making a dumb fucking choice. But it's my dumb fucking choice to make. Right?
So? And that's your choice to make. Would you be alright if those who want to leave and live can go?
Alright, don't let me fucking stop you. As long as I can
Would it be all-
sustain myself.
Would you be alright with, I don't know, the military doing a weekly checkup? If you're alive or not?
If you can persuade them to, you're welcome to drop by any fucking time. Have fun.
But look. Thank you for the I'll pass it along. But and I'll pass like some food. We've got some canned food, tomatoes. If you got plenty of land for farming and soil, that'd be quite useful. Got sliced pineapple. Fuck has pineapple these days?
He smiles and sort of nibbles on a slice. Alright. Offer accepted. Now fuck off.
Fucking charmer you are. And I'd say that with a smile.
Alright.
But yeah.
Listen, do me a favour, would you?
Huh?
That kid, Jamal. You know him? Not Jamal. Sorry, that kid, Connor.
You mean Christian?
No,
The
Christian.
emo edgy
Christian.
kid that. Yeah,
Yeah.
The emo hair kid. The one that
Emo.
looks like My Chemical Romance. Meets,
hey, I don't
fucking
fucking know
Slipknot.
what the shite you're talking about.
the one, the emos.
I thought that was a type of bird.
No, that's an emu.
Frank, shut the fuck up. Frank is spamming me with his guesses as to where my accent's coming from. His latest guess was Southern India.
I mean, Bangalore time of
It's
year,
not,
isn't it?
not Polish then.
My people.
Let me check the chat here with Novo. We're gonna have a first child character death from Liam trying to nick the gun. Liam playing a kid, of course he wants to murder people. Ireland is famous for its pineapple fields. So, she goes,
What's about?
right, what I'm getting at, Christian.
Yeah.
He's a good kid. I like him. I don't want him to fucking die. And if he stays here, he's gonna fucking die. Alright? One way or another. It's just gonna happen. It's gonna go down.
And
So-
you're telling me this because?
Because I want you to take him with yous. Get him on that
I
fucking
can't.
bus one way or another.
To be honest with you, I'll see what I can do.
No, Jamal.
I'm not gonna promise. Yeah.
It's not a case he's a fucking kid. It's not a case of, you see what you can do. You put him on that fucking bus. Because if he stays on this here farm, I'll fucking put my gun on him. He needs to go. Alright? His dog can go with him. I like the dog, but the dog can go with him. But you get him on that bus, Jamal. Did go slightly African then, my apologies.
Fine.
Appreciate it. Or go fuck off.
Oh. Yeah. It was lovely to speak to you too. Oh, and Jamal will give her a. Just in case. Here's a cigarette. He's keeping the bad cigarette to himself.
Fair. She takes the cigarette and sort of puts it down and goes, thank you.
Don't worry. It has some weed in it, so if you need a chill.
Because I'm a farmer? You assume I grow some herbs?
I wish. Wait, do you actually have herbs?
Fuck off.
Fine, no, fuck, dang it!
Off you go. Get off my fucking phone. She sort of moves you away in a manner that goes, yeah, she definitely has weed. What's happening with everyone
I'll
else?
give you an advanced medical grade gear.
Big rack shotgun.
Motherfucker! I'm gonna go out.
What is everyone else up to?
Why?
No,
Go first.
go ahead.
I was going to say Diarmid will be trying to find Christian to start convincing him to come with him to the camp. Well, not so much convincing, but telling him this is what's happening.
Oh, where would we find Christian, Liam?
Christian at this point would be at the storage shed, away from the action.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Diarmid would enter the door. You know, you wouldn't be able to hide in here while we're trying to head off.
No, because I know that you'd find Lee.
No, a good habit of it. Diarmid will sit down on one of the produce boxes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Christy.
I know what you're going to say. I'm not going.
Look, you've got more reason than most to hate and not want to go there. Well, I understand that. I understand not wanting to go back to somewhere that causes you pain. You stay here, you die. And I'm not having that on my conscience. I'll make it easy for you. You both stand a chance to live in. You stay here. I stay here. And you're responsible for me dying.
You can't
What's it gonna
put
be?
that on me.
Well, that's what you're trying to put on me, Christy. Not fair, is it?
I'm beginning to realise a lot isn't done.
Unfortunately, that's life, Christy. Oh. What's it gonna be? You gonna come? We going on that bus? Possibly making our own way at some stage?
If it's what you want to hear, Dermot, I'll come.
Want to hear more than that? Want your word, Christy? Want your word? You'll be sitting on that bus behind me when I'm driving it back to that bridge.
Christian would, for the longest time, just not even make eye contact. Just staring off into space. You really like me, don't you, Dermot?
Now you've grown on me, Kirsty. What can I say? Be a bit my sister, and you.
Well, can't promise that I'll come. Because if I was, I'd be lying. Everything in me tells me that this is a bad idea.
Kirsty, have I ever deliberately put you in danger?
No.
Have I ever made a decision where, knowingly, I put you in danger?
Look, Dermot, I know what you're getting at. And if you want to drag me onto the bus, fine. I'll go. But when it all goes to shit,
You can tell me I told you so.
I won't tell you why. I'll be blaming them. Just like love.
Right. Come on. Vicky and Marcus were worried about us. It wouldn't do them too great to see us disappear right after getting us back.
I'll be along. Leave me alone.
Crispy.
Yes.
Out of curiosity, sorry. I'm just going to say, Diarmid would have thought Christy was lying, but wanted to be alone. He's thinking of doing a runner. Would I be able to tell if that's the case?
It would. Both of you would need to make opposed manipulation checks if that were the case, like an insight check. I will count the skull as one failure. So, Liam, answer Pat's question, basically. In a form of interpretation that you feel is fair. He doesn't just get to know the truth, but he does get to see through if you're telling a lie.
Christian has every intention of getting on that bus.
I'm not trying to be mean, but Liam, you did cut out on me. I don't.
Christian has every intention of getting on that bus.
Okay, that's what you get, Pat.
Right. Don't be too long, Christy. I'll be waiting.
So, with time to kill, you have a little bit of a deadline before you need to get on that bus and get going. You guys can pack up, you can get moving. What do we want to do? What's the plan of action?
Well, maybe I should come out first and telephone what Mama Kelloy told me.
You can do that if you wish. I'll say this is happening as this conversation. Actually, no, I'll make sure everyone's in it. Carry on.
So, to be honest, spoke to Mama Kelloy, gave her some of the food. She's staying here because this is her home. This is where she is, been born, been raised, and got married on. And she wants to die here, by herself. She has told you all to get on the fucking bus and get to the fucking military camp. Including the one called Christian, who she has expressed if that kid remains here, will get shot.
When Kaleem says that, you see a few people wince. You see D'Angelo look like very angry, and Private Dead Mary just goes, "Christ, what a woman!"
So, put bluntly,
Yeah, we just...
I get her. Not gonna lie. She's dead serious. Get the fuck on the bus. If you want to say, fucking leave the farm. Christian, if you are still here, get on the fucking bus or leave. I don't care.
At that point, it's fair to say that you would have heard that.
And he's gonna walk past and get on the damn bus and wait.
Well, this is my question of, do you want to head out straight away? Because obviously there is stuff on this farm that you could use, take with you.
Was it not nightfall when we arrived?
Time is passing as per the in-game chronometer. These conversations aren't all happening within 5 minutes of each other. I like to think that there is time. So you arrived at about 9 in the morning at sunrise. It is now about 4 in the afternoon.
And if I can ask, how long did the journey take to get to the military checkpoint?
From the checkpoint, let's say about 45 minutes.
Okay.
With the bus.
In which case, Diarmid will be pushing for everyone to get out before nightfall. He has seen... come on. Got what we need. We gotta get on the road. Need to be back near that tank before night falls.
When you say tank, a few people sort of, fucking what?
Yeah, there's a tank down the road.
Well, that makes the fucking question a bit easier.
So, I have what we need. Mama Colloid her supplies. And let's go.
Okay. You sort of say that and D'Angelo immediately steps in. Alright, well, we're not moving out straight away. I want everybody, get yourselves packed. things, memorabilia, things to keep you. What? And you see a few people sort of step back. You see, actually, I'm going to roll for it. I would like Kaleem to roll me 5d6 over here. I would like Gabe to roll me. Oh, that's Jamal. Gabe to roll me 4d6 for this group.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Where is it? 46, you said?
4d6, yeah. Oh, it's actually less NPCs than I thought. Apologies. Liam, could you roll for Nick? Kaleem, roll for Rebecca. Sorry, Liam. Sorry, Pat. Oh no, Pat, you roll for Thomas.
6263.
Okay.
So, how many
Oh,
do I
dear.
need to roll?
I may have just killed some people.
Just one each. These aren't deaths. These aren't kills necessarily.
Oh, they fucking. Oh, wow, if they're staying.
Just one.
This is if they choose to join. So everyone Jamal speaks to decides to join. Quaim, Linda, Rita, Daisy, Angela. Two people Gabe speaks to decide to remain on the farm. We'll make that Elizabeth and Matthew. Angus and Kim will join the leavers. I like their tokens more. Okay. Liam, can you see the result of that?
Yeah.
50-50, mate. Your choice.
I hate life.
Yeah. Do you roll me a quick d6 on its own?
Who, me?
Yeah. And as does Liam and Pat. Okay.
I might think about how many dice do I need to roll?
Just one. We're rolling for it. It's okay.
Okay.
Split Zekna was so extremely worried when I said, like, roll a 46. I was like, well, we did. That's the number of fucking zombies that are coming to eat our asses.
So Dermond was Thomas. So Thomas is staying. Christian was Nick. Nick is leaving. Kaleem, could you... who have I not asked? Who hasn't rolled? David, could you roll for Rebecca, please? Peggy is an automatic leave. She got convinced in character.
Yeah, sure. 5.
5. So Rebecca is joining as well. So the majority of people begin to gather their things, supplies, weapons, food. Tearful goodbyes are made. And over the course of an hour, I will put the timer forwards 1 hour and then pause it. Over the course of 1 hour, you begin to make your way onto the bus. Before we do that, though, I need certain someone, you know who you are, to decide if they're doing the certain thing. Can't get much vaguer than that.
Can't get much vaguer, but also pretty apt and blunt. Are we taking a quick...
We will,
Someone
but I
break.
need to know first what's going on. Hang on, I'll message the individual. Who is already in the process of messaging me. Excellent.
Efficiency.
Yes.
We love it.
Okay, that individual, then I will need a stealth check. Followed by a strength check, I think, to even do it.
Oh, dear God.
Oh boy.
Here we go.
Here comes the
How
sun.
easy is it to garrot assault?
Not that easy.
Fuck. Okay, I'm gonna roll some tests privately here on your character sheets.
I would like to say that if somebody's trying to kill the fucking soldier by my side, I will be helping her in that case. I'm pretty sure I would be next.
Gabe was close. Gabe had 2 successes. That was close. No,
What do I need to roll?
I need to roll for you because I'm deliberately keeping this private so that you don't see what you don't see, if that makes sense.
Okay.
1 second. Where is Jamal on the map? I can't spot him.
I'm underneath someone.
I see. Kinky. There he is.
His fat ass was on me.
Okay. That's interesting. So, I will send the screenshots to the individual, but for their knowledge, two people have seen you moving to do this. Jamal and Dermond. I will send the screenshots to show you that I'm not faking.
No.
So, Liam, as everyone disperses and begins moving around and looking for supplies, what does Jamal and Dermond see you begin to do? I'm sending the screenshots into Hangout. Basically, it was 3 successes needed to spot you, and both of them were able to achieve 3 successes.
Jamal and Dermot would see Liam and his ever-trusting dog approach the bus. All slinky and nasty-ass in stealth like, and they'd witness him just look around, go to the back of the bus and take out a knife. And he'd be looking at the tires.
The timing of this is such that I will make it an opposed mobility from all 3 of you to if you get to him before he's able to slash the tires.
Okay.
Oh, could I instead of
Shoot
running over and instead of running over and grabbing him, I'm gonna shout out, Christian, get away from the tires!
Okay, I will say that can count as a leadership. Roll me a leadership check. Each success you get is an extra dice to Pat's mobility, because it might make Christian either pause, or if I was a young kid again, he'd go panic and stab. So I will give, if you roll a leadership, every success will go to Pat as an extra dice on the mobility, as it causes him to pause. Sound good?
And I'm saying this so loud that everyone in the camp can hear this.
Okay.
Because this boy is about to get beaten.
Jesus.
What's where?
2 successes.
Oh,
2 successes.
2
So
successes. Pat,
on
add that on and
on
please
your
beat
mobility,
this.
Pat, that is 2 additional dice to roll. Opposed mobility between the 2 of you. Ooh.
Not good.
Not good, Liam. Oh. But 4 successes! Or failures, sorry. I want to narratively do this because we're not in a somewhere with a threat level right now.
I'd say it would take away from the success.
Yes and no. Liam, can I do something really debilitating to you and brutal? 4 failures is huge. You raise the knife, you see them coming, you panic, you swing the knife at the tyre. Jamal calls out. What was it, Clint? Christian, no!
Yeah. And Christian!
Liam, would you please roll a d3? One point of damage, you lucky fucker. Because anything past 0 is death. And 1 point of damage simply brings Dermond down to broken. As you swing the knife at the tire, Dermond tries to grab your arm and the knife embeds into his shoulder, and you essentially pin him to the back of the bus. There's a moment, a heartbeat, and then Dermot, you are down to broken, Pat. And I'll let you two roleplay this out. Kaleem, I assume you get help? Or other people are now running towards the scene because of the cry for help. So Dermot will get medical attention.
I'm gonna grab a gun.
From where?
Liana, can I borrow your pistol?
No.
So you're trying to grab an officer's weapon.
I am drawing on the kid. I'll be like,
Please
what the fuck are you trying to do? Get the fuck away from here now!
Everyone is sprinting towards the back of the bus. In that moment, Dermot and Christian. What happens between you two?
Christian would go pure wide-eyed. This is the only person that he'd grown to trust completely. Dermot, I didn't want people to end up the way I did. I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't know
No.
why.
Christy, it's beyond them not get you detention or anything like that in school. You realize slashing those tires is almost as good as condemning 15 people to death.
Words are coming out in spittle and blood. As Dermot, you can feel your right arm beginning to go numb, and your fingers stop. They stop even tingling.
I told you. We can't forget what it's like to be good, to be human. And look out for each other. Not stab each other in the back.
Or the shoulder.
Christian would let go of the knife. I don't think he would pull it out. He'd be too shocked.
Hmm.
Could we tackle the kid now?
Dermot did. So Dermot basically tackled Christian and put himself in the way, and as he's done that, the knife has gone into his shoulder underneath, like the boob, essentially, like just to the left of the armpit. I'm poking it on screen here.
Oh.
What? No, but
that'd be
still,
entertaining.
I'm poking it on Twitch. I'm on Twitch, just rubbing my titties right now.
Jamal would give the advanced medical kit to someone who's medically trained to deal with this.
So
I'm gonna walk over and just guide Christian away.
Yeah, can I rush over and start administering first
yeah,
aid?
definitely. Make me.
Oh, shit.
with this
Yo,
advanced
let me-
medical kit.
Yo, let me give you the advanced medical kit. Oh,
Okay, right. Damn it.
Marcus,
uh,
On the
Marcus,
count of 3.
get him on the bus.
You're not leaving yet. This is still. People are still getting ready to go. This was
On the count of
done,
3.
to my understanding,
Grit your
while
teeth.
everyone was distracted.
Yeah.
Getting ready to leave. So you've still got maybe 30 minutes, 40 minutes before you're ready to leave.
Bob, I think what
Yeah,
Pat needs is get Christian on the bus before everyone else and just sit with him.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm just making I'm just
I know,
stressing a
like,
point.
I'm also thinking, as you described, I was injured, I'm stabbed, I'm losing feeling in my arms, I'm going to be slightly delirious, I assume.
Yeah, 100%.
And I'm
You'd
just
either be
my
delirious.
last thought is getting Christian onto this bus, getting him safe, even with him having stabbed me.
Yeah, you would either be delirious or running high on adrenaline.
Yeah, let's
You
go with
wouldn't have
delirious
that-
for the way we've all played it so far.
Yeah, you'd have had a surge of adrenaline to stop. That stopped now that you've taken the blow. and you've kind of calmed down, so delirium would now be kicking in. Because obviously that rush to get to Christian would have been the adrenaline rush. You've succeeded, you're now right. I've done that, and all of a sudden that adrenaline's leaving your body. The delirium's kicking in, so right. Dermot?
Okay, so let me just go through this, because this is a critical injury. It is a deep flesh wound, to be exact.
Yep.
Which I need to find and actually add to your character sheet. Pat, I'm sorry.
I'm also going to be because this is a life-threatening wound. I'm going to be able to apply emergency medicine.
Yep. Recovery time none. That's incorrect. It's in days.
What would I add? Obviously, I've got my basic medical gear. What would my could I add an additional dice to this?
So bear with me before you make the medical check, because I basically have to roll for the wound.
That's fine.
Because the way critical injuries work is you roll to see are they lethal, yes or no. Do they need advanced or basic gear? In this case, basic is enough. The ones that say advanced, you need like a hospital.
Okay, fair.
And then there's always a time limit and a penalty to any Medicaid checks to help it. What I'm trying to find right now is how long. So recovery. A player or NPC recovers 1 point of health each day as long as they're able to consume food. When you can remain broken first. Oh, gone.
I know. I think Jamal has the advanced medical kit.
He does.
Yeah,
Can be
I
used
just gave
against
it
the
to.
advanced ones. Yeah.
So you can use advanced on basic. It's just that if something states advanced, you can't use a basic on it.
Yeah,
You see.
I was just saying if this would provide any additional, like, obviously with it being advanced, potentially better quality.
Yeah, like I say, give me 2 seconds.
Yeah, that's alright, mate.
Some critical injuries are lethal, meaning they'll kill you after a certain amount of time. You are stabilized before it runs out. The time limit is decided by rolling a die, indicating that, so I just roll a d6. And because it says days, that's just how many days Pat has before he dies. I roll that secretly. The DM makes this roll secretly. If someone attempts to stabilize you or succeeds in that before it runs out, you will survive. So it's really basic, actually. A means advanced, B means basic. Without the right equipment, there's nothing that can be done. Stabilizing a lethal critical injury takes time and demands you are in a safe place with enough food and water. Only 1 attempt can be made a day. Recovery time. Each critical injury is a listed recovery time, indicating how long it takes to heal. You won't, for example, heal a destroyed eye, but you can adjust to get used to it. I also roll a die for recovery time. Okay. Right. Thank you, Rulebook.
Oh, it's going to be fun.
If you're attended by someone with basic medical gear, every recovery time may be shortened for every success. Okay, so no matter what, essentially, Pat is out of combat for a little while. You see. And everything Pat does will be at -2 until this recovery time is treated. 1 medicine roll can be made to tend you while you heal unless they gain access to more advanced medical gear. In this case, a new roll would be allowed. Okay, first things first, I'm going to do this openly for the sake of us learning the system. In the future, this will be done privately. So that you guys don't know the time limit you're on. So firstly, the severity is a 5. Pat has 5 days before he dies, basically, from this wound.
Thank God.
So that's good.
Do I request we pause the game so that the timer doesn't keep going?
Oh, I thought I had. Apologies. Let me set us back. Hang on. There you go. I have reverse time.
What's the worst that could happen, you know?
He's a time wizard.
Come on, wizard. You're a wizard, Harry.
He's a lizard.
Oh wait,
I knew
wouldn't
it.
that make him a Time Lord?
No.
Time limit.
Time will traverse through time. The time wizard, which I'm referencing, is the Yu-Gi-Oh card, which has the ability to either traverse time forward or backwards.
Okay, so lethality, 5 days. And recovery time for Pat is 3 days once he's stabilized.
Okay.
So critical injury leaving a decided one don't indicate the number of days you have left specified for each injury. The DM makes this roll secretly. I've done that openly. In the future, it will be secret. If someone attempts to stabilize you and succeeds, a roll for medicine before the time runs out, you may survive. The time limit also states what kind of medical equipment is needed, blah, blah, blah. Stabilizing a lethal critical injury takes time and demands you are in a safe place, which you are here at the farm. So that's interesting. If you guys are out and about right now, there would be huge consequences to this. Only one attempt could be made per day. Each critical injury in that... Oh, did we just lose someone?
Leave.
It's just fine.
That's fine. I love my brother, but yeah, it's fine. The DM rolls the die for recovery. You don't know how long it takes. The table states if the recovery time is in hours, days, or weeks. When the recovery time has passed, the penalty is removed. Okay, so no matter what, for Pat, for the next 3 days, Pat, you have -2 to all checks. Okay? It should automate it. So if I quickly just do a scout for you, you should have 5 dice. Oh, apparently you're broken. 1 second. Battered. Yes. It has negated it, so it is automatic for you. That's good. Okay, so as Pat begins to slump into unconsciousness, David, you rush over.
Yep.
I want you to roll me a medical check in a private roll to the DM. And as you do that, everyone else go grab yourself a cup of tea. That's where we're going to take our break.
Perfect.
We will be right back.
There we go. Okay. Just
1 second. Let
using
me.
the basic.
We will be right back. Right, we are then, once again, all kinds of live. So, as fucking Sebastian is able to just keep Pat going, he's able to extract the knife, despite what you're not meant to do, and close the wound, bound it in bandages, and kept pressure on it until the bleeding staunched. We know and have kept a track of how long it will take Pat to recover. Until you have done so, Pat, you are at -2 to all tests. About an hour passes. Mama Kelloyd does not come down from her room, but Christian is shoved onto the bus, where he is joined by D'Angelo and Linda. And you get the feeling that and potentially yourself, Colin, they're not there potentially as much to keep D'Angelo there as to stop revenge happening on D'Angelo.
D'Angelo?
Sorry, D'Angelo, on Christian.
Oh, okay. I would like to ask if what's her name? Shite, I forgot her name. Let me check.
Which one?
Mama Kelloyd.
Then Mary. If she has I don't know, maybe cuffs that we can put on the child.
She shakes her head. Sorry, no, I'm running late. Fucking A.
A rope would do at this point.
I'll say that a farm definitely has rope.
We should at least secure him.
And the way he did? Yeah.
Exactly. Like he wasn't risking his life. I mean, not only his. He was risking all of us with his actions.
There's a few people sort of as you're going around. There's a few people who are sort of muttering, and you hear Quaim under his breath just fucking psycho kid.
What?
Calls him a psycho kid.
Oh, yeah.
I just look at him, hey, why don't we change subject and talk about something else? You know? How about you go and find that rope? I'll go and talk to some locals, you know. Do my people skills. When you do your searchy skills, alright?
Yeah, might as well. She's gonna go trying to find some rope.
Hey. Just make a scout check for me.
Got it. God damn it, I closed my freaking thingamajig, didn't I? There you go.
Very good.
Neat.
Yeah, 2 successes. You're able to find rope, no issue.
Yep.
Pretty sturdy stuff.
We go and talk to someone.
Hey, honey.
Hello, honey.
So you go to the bus and you're gonna hog tie Liam.
I'm gonna tie his hands, preferably behind his back. And since there's the 2 people in there watching him, I'll just say, look, I know you guys probably care for the child, but we would rather not have to risk any more situations like that. So I hope you understand why this is happening.
D'Angelo sort of doesn't feel, but he does step aside, and Linda helps you tie him down.
Look, kid, I don't understand why you do what you do, but I would have at least had expected you to, not try to put everybody's lives in danger. I thought you at least liked some of the people here, but clearly wrong. Please.
All you get from Christian is going to be a repeat of fucking 3.
A repeat of
Trust
what?
any of you military.
Ah.
But he would just offer up his hands. He's not fighting anymore. He has got tear tracks down his face because he hurt Dermot.
Makes sense.
Yeah, damn it.
An uneasy quiet
Jamal's gonna-
falls over the entire farm. No longer are people excitedly hurrying around. Now there is a very intense need to get moving. There was going to be a whole discussion of those who wanted to stay and those who did not, but lines are very quickly drawn.
Could I talk to the people who don't want to go
Mm-hmm.
before they go into that kind of stubborn stance of like, we're not leaving, we're going?
Yeah, you would find brother and sister, Matthew and Elizabeth Green, and joined by their friend Thomas O'Rourke.
Jamal was gonna walk over, but like, hey, you three, nice to meet you. I'm Jamal. Can I ask for your names?
Matthew looks at you and goes, Hi, I'm Matty. This is my sister Elizabeth, and that over there's Tommy.
Nice to meet you, lads. So you guys are thinking about staying?
I think we are. Right?
Yeah. Do you mind if I ask on the reason why?
They sort of look to each other and Matthew goes, If you all are fucking off, there's more for the rest of us here, and if we stay quiet, we can probably survive longer. Less people, you know?
Yeah, I get that, actually. I get that.
We figure we've got a better chance surviving here, and, well, Thomas has got issue with the military, and frankly, I'm not a big fucking fan either.
That's relatable. I think after the recent events, I think people have had some issues. But look, I used to be with a group before coming here. And it does work. You know, being on your own, having a few people. Then
All
it
right.
gets tough. Then you have to start making tougher decisions.
They sort of
Sure,
look at
I've,
each other a little bit, like, where does this guy think who he is?
Look, I got abandoned by my group because they had to make a tough decision. Save me or save themselves. Would you abandon your friend or your family member to survive?
No, but if they abandoned you, then clearly you weren't a friend or a family member.
No, but I was their friend.
Not if they
They
ditched you,
abandoned
mate. Not if they ditched you. Listen, I'm not here to give you a fucking therapy session.
I'm not
Are
here
you
either.
staying? Is that the plan? You want to become friends and stay? There's probably
Nah.
space for one more, but we all know each other already.
Nah, I'm not looking to stay. I'm
Right?
trying to convince you three that go on your own, trying to do things. You'll eventually have to make those hard choices to leave your friends or your family member to survive. Just a word of thought. But
Listen, mate, you may have been fucked over by your group you was with, but I ain't ditching my sister none time, nor my best mate. Some of us were a bit better than that.
I hope you're right. I really do.
Foreshadowing.
But if you ever need any help, and if you're staying around here, remember Kelloy does need people there. She might be a cranky old bird, but she's got a good heart. I like her. She
You've
might
been
need
here
company.
like an hour.
I'm good at reading people. It's what I
Really?
did. Yeah. I'm
How do you
pretty
think
good.
this is going?
Not well.
You are good at treating people.
Well, yeah.
He gives you a genuine. With that, he gives you a genuine grin, like an actual smile.
See? Well, I wish you guys luck. Stay safe. And, look after the old cranky bird.
All right, will do. And you don't die. Ideally, if you can.
Oh, sure. And he'll just kind of walk off.
Just sort of look at each other, and Tommy pipes up and goes, "He's a weird fucker, isn't he?" Okay. Any last minute preparations we want to start going down?
Jamal's gonna find himself a weapon.
Okay. Make a scout check for me.
Good idea.
Yeah,
Start
let's see if
searching
I
and ransack the place before we leave.
You know what? I'm gonna ransack the place to find as
Definitely
many
not.
drugs
That's
as I
a
can.
quick way to get shot. But
I'm gonna find drugs. I will fucking will.
no.
Actually,
Yes!
What are you looking for?
Yeah.
Drugs.
No, you don't find drugs.
That's
is it possible for me to ask? Oh no. I mean, yeah. Is it possible to ask some of the people that are staying if they know if they have like an axe or something that?
Yeah, I mean, again, on the scout checks, I will allow you to find equipment. I'm just not going to allow just I roll for drugs. You know.
what fucking drugs? God damn it!
In this case, yeah, I'm gonna go see if I can find something. And where's my scout check? God damn it, I closed it again. That's the fucking third time.
On your scout check, Clean, what were you looking for? Like something just to defend yourself with? What was the plan?
I was gonna look for like herbs. You know, like
You said a
plants.
weapon.
Yeah, weapon. I was gonna look for a weapon.
Right. I'll throw a knife your way for the sake of it always seems to go well for you.
Okay, so we're gonna see this knife go goodbye in the next
I give it 5 minutes.
melee encounter.
Honestly?
If it does, I'm gonna be so angry.
Honestly, at that point, Kaleem, I want to look at like your code on Foundry, you know?
At that point, I might want to shoot myself.
Have I found anything?
Let's have a look.
3 successes, 1 failure.
3 successes, yeah. What were you looking for, Gabe?
And any kind of melee weapon, whatever I can use for defend myself, because a gun clearly isn't a good idea.
Close ranged weapons. I'll give you an option. With 3 successes, you can get a little extra because there's, it's more there. Why is it that it goes bow and arrow, crossbow, howitzer? There's rules for a howitzer.
I'll take a howitzer. Yeah, I'll put on top of that.
I
Yeah,
will offer.
Yeah, I'll just pull my howitzer out of my fucking back pocket. Why don't I?
On 3 successes. On 3 successes, I will allow a sledgehammer, like a heavier, like break walls down sledgehammer.
I'll take it. That's
So sort of
that's a good idea.
Scouting out by one of the sheds, you're able to find a proper beefy, like, hammer's metal sort of head to it. You'd give it a test swing. It's pretty exhausting, but yeah, definitely one you can use.
Yep.
Oh god, apologies. Okay.
Oh.
Any more for any more?
You know what? Can I do one more scout check?
What for?
Yeah, so,
And I would like to basically. Could I look for some? I don't know, some flowers, because I got the little helper guidebook.
Mm-hmm.
Can I look for any flowers related to food, like poisons and stuff?
Flowers related to food.
Well, some plants related to poison.
Okay, yeah, roll me a scout check. You've got the book, haven't you?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Nope, one skull.
Man skull. No, you don't. No, I'm not going to poison you. I was thinking you should try one. On one skull, I'm afraid this is a farm. That is one of the things they're very on, you know?
Damn.
So I'm afraid not. You're not able to find that.
I'm going, damn
Would-
boss.
could I have Dermot? He's obviously recovering. I think he'd just be helped onto the bus. I don't think he'd be in a position to do anything soon after being stabbed.
Yeah, no, you are shattered.
He will be trying to fiddle around, trying to find the paired walkie-talkie for the sergeant, so that he can try and like give them a heads up,
Mm-hmm.
so the tank doesn't blow the bus off the road.
Yeah, you're able to sort of get through briefly, and you're sort of slurring your words and shattered, but you're able to get through. And you hear, "Yep, this is Donal."
Getting ready to head out.
All right, how many are you expecting?
The 16?
Oh, 16. Alright, well, drive slow, drive carefully. If you get stuck, we're not going to be able to help you too much. And a moving vehicle is noisy, loud. Stumblers are gonna... Well, they're probably going to be all over you. So, best of fucking luck.
And kind of after that, he's just going to slump in the seat to kind of rest.
Okay. Everyone else begins to pile on. A few gentle goodbyes are had, but nothing crazy. Not enough that people are really overly emotional, shall we say. But you eventually all bundle up onto the truck, onto the bus. There we go. Bring everyone on here. And as you begin to pull away, driving into the distance, about midday on the 25th day since the outbreak, you look back through the rear of the bus as Mary, Den Mary, sort of guides you forwards. And as you look back, stepping out onto her front porch, for the first time you've seen her not carrying her shotgun, you see Denise Kelloyd raise a hand with a look of, well, absolute grief written on her face. Unless anyone has anything very specific they'd like to do, I do think this is the best place we could leave off the session, but obviously if there's anything anyone wants to do, let me know.
Christian would just put his hands up to the window and wave.
She waves
Almost
back
no
and...
Your hands are- Oh.
Go.
I was about to say, aren't your hands bound behind your back?
No. He can lean up against the window and sort of make eye contact, but yes, hands would be bound. But Mama Kelloyd waves to you, Christian, and blows a kiss.
And Christian will back onto his seat and just literally be sad.
Fair enough. And as Christian sort of wallows, Gabe and Kaleem, what are you going to do? Just to describe the ending of the session here.
I feel like Eliana would just go towards the private and talking to her like, oh, at least it's all over, I guess. Back to service after this.
Then Mary smiles. I have no idea. Would it be back to service? It could be all sorts, but I don't know. Not a whole lot makes sense right now.
Don't fucking jinx it, please.
No.
I've been in the shits for too long. That's enough.
You're right.
Shoes it.
Ain't gonna fuck with it. You'll fit in at Runcorn, though. You will. I promise you, Lieutenant. You'll fit in. It's a hard place. You know, it is a military camp, but we haven't had any fatalities. You know, people are surviving. This is the right choice. Yeah?
Sure shit, I hope so, man.
It's got to be the right choice. It's got to be. Killing?
I was gonna like look at the group, then just kind of just slump in the seat and just close his eyes and sleep.
Okay. And David? How is Sebastian handling this? Only a day ago he was on his own, backpacking essentially, and now he's being swept up with a whole group and taken away. How is Sebastian handling all of this?
He's dead.
Yep, David's dead. Okay. No stress, I guess.
There we go. Fucking
there he is. He
lives. On my mic
lives!
for a second. Sorry, I was having a drink and I was being cautious that the can would knock the microphone, so I muted my mic on my headset. But yeah, I would slump back into like the seat, drained from like the pressure of having to stabilize Dermot, and just like kind of just like exhausted from the mental like athletics that was needed to just like seal the wound as I could and all the pressure on it. And now that it's like that like small burst of adrenaline has gone, I'm like, right,
Yeah.
fuck. Like looking at my hands like covered in blood, like some dried blood like all over the cuffs and on my hands after I've like wiped off what I could. I'm just like, fucking hell, shit's gone so weird. I didn't even get a good sleep on the way here. It's like, right, so it's just like heading is like rest. Like if I'm on like a window seat, you know, when you put your arm against the window sill and just like head there, I'm just like I just close my eyes and just hope that the silence just like the journey lasts long enough to just doze and catch up. Knowing that I've at least kept like I've done my part as like looking after people. I'm just like thinking, what the fuck is the dynamic of this group that I've just got lumped into? Like,
give them some laxatives on that one.
Yeah, it's just but yeah, and that'll be it. It's just like
just sort of reliving everything, and it's a strange feeling having the world just swept out from under your feet, taken away. And lastly, as you drive the bus in almost total silence, Pat. Still driving despite the injury.
I'm about to question that.
How is Dermond doing?
Also, definitely questioning why people left him at the steering wheel.
I'll say that you're next to the driving seat then. We'll have D'Angelo driving.
I think like Diarmid. I think in that brief moment in the tango, like right before he was stabbed, he saw a fear in Christian's eyes.
Mm-hmm.
What he did. So he's kind of rationalizing, like, this was not done out of malice. This was not done out of wanting others to get hurt. It was done out of fear.
Mm.
And kind of Diarmaid's just kind of slumped in the seat he's in, resting, trying to come to terms with this and trying to figure out how he's going to pull Christian's arse out of the fire he's after putting it in.
Well, out of the frying pan, into the fire. Perhaps I'll call this episode that. But I think the trip to Runcorn is something that we're going to have to go into. As ever, I will be rolling to see how it goes. Like I say, I haven't got a plan. I will see how it goes and whether we survive. You are a big target. You are a moving convoy. But you have a tank. So that's a plus. But we will find out about that next week. And as per my duties as DM of Tattletales, I will also keep a track of how Mama Kelloyd and the others do on their farm. Your rolls, some of them, will also be rolling for other things. For example, one of the rolls today was for the group of people that Clean was with when you guys first met him. So, we will see how things pan out. But for now, we have been Tattletales RPG, where the table may indeed be virtual, but you are most certainly welcome at it. Join us on Saturday for character creation for Age of Sigmar. Bye for now.